I had my chat pulled over the thing I needed to hit. Yep, South Park Rally. It's, picked by Rock Soldier. It's a kart racer. PS1. It's not very good from the little bit I've played. Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna want this here for now. I already sound defeated. Good. What was I? Okay, yeah. So I have to run it. Oh, fuck. I have to run it windowed. It doesn't like to work right. Well, actually, no, I was running it. Never mind. I was running it full screen and it was working. I just have to switch it to. Let me make sure. Yeah, it works full screen. Okay, cool. I gotta switch the view. Which hopefully... Oh, yeah, that's weird. Even though it's full screen on my screen... Check your DM. Okay. Even though it's full screen on my screen, I have to zoom it in more because it's 1080p. That's weird. Alright, this should be fun. Yeah, the cat piss controller. Alright, let's see what Grego messaged me. When's the debate? You'll passionately debate for your own smoking methods? What's your smoking method? Yo, what up, Jonathan Ross? I guess I assume you go by John Ross. Oh, no, I don't. Or by John, rather. Wow, it loads this long when it loads up the demo screen? Jesus fucking Christ. Joints are bong, also carts. Shit, I don't know how soon Ink was gonna jump in. God damn it, has to load again. You do go by John, okay, cool. Man, why is, I don't understand why the chat on fucking... I'm just not gonna use it. I thought I could properly use my, chat on OBS, but it goes blurry whenever you're clicked out of it. It drives me crazy. There's gotta be a way to fix that. Because it makes it virtually useless. I'm gonna go ahead and... Be careful, don't fuck around on the menu. Oh, because it's gonna do the thing again, yeah. Let me just fix this real quick. Because now I'm gonna use the actual Twitch chat again, since the... one on OBS sucks so much. I'm just gonna use another one on OBS. Okay. Music is a little loud. Game in general might be. Let's turn it down. Is that better? Damn it. Oh, okay. Okay. It's just doing the thing. I thought it was gonna fucking... That's better. I thought it was gonna fucking do the, Okay, who do we play as? Probably Kenny. Chef, Officer Barber, Random, Uncle Jimbo. Who did? Yo, what up, Pufferfish? Does everybody vote? What should I, who should I play as? Uncle Jimbo. Alright, well, Trish was first vote. She said Uncle Jimbo. Uncle Jimbo, so we're doing Uncle Jimbo. Pufferfish agrees. Alright. Sounds good. Oh, am I supposed to hit something, or did it... Oh, it's loading. Ha! Poor bastard, why is Jimbo annoying?
Citizens of South Park.
God, this looks so bad.
In case you're new to Rally Days, I'll also be explaining the rules for each race.
I'm gonna actually listen to this, because I haven't when I've tested it.
We have set up
Love
4
democracy.
checkpoints around the town. Each racer must drive over the 4 checkpoints in numerical order. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 for you dyslexic drivers. Once you have crossed over all
First of
four
all, that would be
checkpoints, you've
dyscalculic.
finished one lap. The first one to complete the required number of
That was
laps
kind of an
wins the
actually,
race.
but okay, that seems pretty straightforward. All right, let's give this a shot.
Now don't drink and drive.
Oh my god, it looks so bad. Also, Rock, I figured out how to get the PC controls. I figured out how to get the PC controls mapped, like the keyboard controls mapped, but it doesn't seem like I can switch mid-race from what I tested. Oh wow, this control's really bad. Also, what is this, like, FOV, I guess? It feels like it's zoomed in really far. I want to, like, move back away from the screen. You can't. You'd have to save state and switch out. Ah. Okay, well then, I'll just have to do it so that anytime I'm playing on, this emulator, the select button changes camera angles? Doesn't seem like it. He actually was coming right for me. Wait, am I going the right way? I don't even know. What place am I in? What is any of this? Where am I going? What? Did I think I got lost. How does this game work, Rock?
Citizens of South Park.
Now don't drink and drive.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can change my camera angle.
Coming right for it, man.
Unless it's a different button. It's not select, that just gets rid of the thing on the side. Okay, those are the places. It's like MotorStorm, but bad. I've never played MotorStorm, so that doesn't help. I'm in third. Oh, I was supposed to go that way? Oh, God. Wait, what? Where is that pointing? What? How does this work?
Citizens of South Park.
Now don't drink and drive.
I don't understand at all. Look at the checkpoints. Like, well, there's a big 4 here. It can't be that. They're supposed to be in numbered order, right? I'm so confused. Does that just switch them or use them? I don't even know. Oh, there you go. There you go.
We'll see
It's
who
triangle.
passes who.
That's using them. And that's switching. Okay. God, this is, yeah. I'm just gonna try to finish the race no matter what place I'm in. Because I don't even know for sure that I understand how these races work yet. Huh!
Coming right for it, man.
Seems like everything just shoots straight ahead. What the fuck?
They're coming right for it, man.
What?
For it, man.
But they're not they're all over the fucking... What?
Almost there.
This is so... awful.
Almost there.
Did I not... How is someone who's gotten 0 laps behind me? Did I not finish my first lap? This doesn't make any sense.
Almost there. They're coming right for it, man.
What the fuck? Who designed this? Dear fucking God. I don't feel bad for making you play Mary-Kate and Ashley's Magical Mystery Mall anymore, no matter how bad it is. This is absurd. I didn't hit checkpoint 1? I've run over checkpoint 1 like 40 times. It's right here. I've done that like 4 times now, bro. What are you talking about? This is insane. How is this real? Why did anyone think this was a good idea? Lap 3, lap... What is with the check and the number by people's names? Can't wait for Saddam Hussein. Jesus, this is... I can't believe this is a thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised I lost. What the fuck?
Citizens of...
Now don't drink and drive. They're coming right for it, man. Oh, they're coming right for me. Almost there. They're coming. They're coming right for it, man. They're coming right for it.
So how are you guys doing? I'm in pain. This is for Superman. Oh God. The fucking cars, bro. What the fuck? That makes fucking, what is it, Koopa Highway or whatever, in Mario Kart? Makes that look like a fucking breeze, dude. Okay, well, I'm doing better now that I understand what I'm doing. The controls are really bad, but they could be worse.
They're coming right for it, man. Almost there.
Way to fuck up, idiot.
That's Franny, by the way. The picture and the voice.
Almost there.
Yo, what up, Alana? I'm, playing what I was cursed to play. Yeah, I added it. By
For it, man.
Zach, the rock soldier.
Almost there.
Wait, am I going that? No. No. It made it look like I needed to go that way, okay? Okay, once you get ahead... They must not have put rubber banding in this, though. Which, rubber banding is kind of bad, but it's also necessary in most racing games to have at least a little bit of it. Otherwise, this happens, where you get out ahead and then fuck up that bad and it doesn't even matter.
Almost there. They're coming right for
Whew!
it, man.
God, this... Yeah. It's like... the control... Why is there a fucking finish line if the finish line has nothing to do with it? It's checkpoints. They're coming right for us, man. Oh, you're editing your alerts? Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks for coming by. I don't know what any of these things do.
Almost there.
Ah! Yeah, those voice clips get repetitive really fast, huh?
Almost there.
So the cows just kind of slow you down?
Right for it, man.
Way to fuck up, idiot.
I haven't fucked up. Everybody just likes your sound alert. Ah! Son of a...
Yeah, you effin' with some wet-ass P-word. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass P-word. Give me everything you got for this wet-ass P-word.
So the finish line, is it gonna be the checkpoint or the finish? The finish line isn't the starting line?
For the little man.
What a race! I present...
This makes no sense. But I won. Franny has the best sound alert. It is really good. Just wait until you see the spring cleaning race with the plastic bag. It was iconic. It is really good. Really, really good. Really want to know what he did with the wood. Oh, nothing. He just took it home and set it down. Actually, haven't been able to hear it. Which take you used? Oh, yeah. Someone used it right before you came in. I mean, it costs 500 points if you want to.
All right, attention, everyone.
I used one of the more expressive ones. It was like, "Way to fuck up, idiot!"
Way to fuck up, idiot.
Yeah. The last one. It was the last take in the list.
You can swipe it from them by bumping them with your vehicle.
Now don't drink and drive.
Wait, I have to get a trophy or something? I should have been paying attention there, huh?
Oh, hello. More firepower.
Good luck. Yeah, I didn't pay attention, so I don't know what I'm doing. The sweet sound of Franny. Okay, there's an arrow. Oh.
More useful than an AK-47.
What? How? Who? Yeah. Wow, those textures, though. Okay, I gotta... I just completely fucked that.
All right,
Now don't drink and drive.
I get it now. Mostly because I saw it... I can't remember if I saw this in your video,
Way to
Rock
fuck
Soldier.
up, idiot.
Yeah, you're right. I can't remember if I saw that in your video, Zach, or if it's something I saw when testing out the game or something. Or in the demo or something, but I saw something about the trophy mode. It was probably in your video, I'm guessing, because I didn't mess with this much in
More
advance.
useful than an AK-47.
Race to the checkpoint. Okay. Where's the checkpoint? I don't know what any of these things do. Oh, God. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Wait. What, this way? What way? Did I miss the checkpoint somehow?
Hey, I almost spilled my beer. Holy smoke.
Yo, what up, Jens? How's it going? I'm suffering. I don't know what I'm... Okay, I guess I have to restart. Trophy must be taken over. Checkpoints 1. Player who takes them to checkpoint 5. How is that? Who came up with that idea?
attention, everyone. This second race.
That's a horrible idea. See, basically the only way you can, like, reliably win this is to hold the trophy the whole time, because you have to hit the 4th checkpoint. So, like, the idea of managing to steal it at the last second is absurd. But also, if you got all 3 of the other checkpoints and then just the person who got the 4th checkpoint went, what? Did...
An AK-47. Holy smoke.
Who thought anything about this was a good idea? So I need to... Oh God, there's... Okay. Can I... Ugh. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Shut up, bitch.
This is... Yeah. This is, Why is one of the power-ups just a fucking middle finger, basically?
Almost there.
beefcake? Oh no! See, and now I'm fucked. Ah! Because it only gives you the thing for a second. So, like, how am I supposed to know where she is now to catch her and fucking get the rest of it? This is so stupid. This is the worst racing mode anybody could have ever come up with. Like, hands down. There's no way to come up with a worse racing mode than this. I don't even know where I am. Am I the fucking orange one? Okay. Come here, bitch. Oh. Oh, what?
Holy smoke!
I'm not even going there. This is so bad.
Looks like I need Ned's help.
Gee-
Drink and drive.
How?
Move over.
This is already worse than Ride to Hell, I think. This particular mode is, at least.
Holy smoke!
But also just the driving. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Suckers!
Okay, race to checkpoint 1. Because Ride to Hell was a good game. Better than this, fuck. Oh, fuck, you're supposed to go there. God, the way that's laid out is so stupid. Actually, that's fine. Hit me like that, that's perfect. Okay, get to 1. I literally just have to manage to avoid them the whole time. What? Why did it fly out of me?
Suckers!
What is happening?
Gotta keep it in.
What? What is happening?
On your butt.
What? Where'd he just go? How do you even... Do you just hit him, or do you have to hit him with a power-up? God. Hit them or a power-up? Okay. I'm gonna lose again, clearly. It's like way too late for me to catch that bitch. This is so bad. I actually can't believe it's this bad. How did this get released? Why did anyone even make this at all? I have to beat the championship mode. I'm supposed to. How? Jesus Christ. What? Because I...
Watch that roadkill. Things can get slippery.
I have to do the first one again? Why? Is there no save? How am I supposed to beat this game if it has no save?
Citizens of South Park, welcome to Rally. In case you're new to Rally Days, I'll also be explaining the rules for
Because
each
you
race,
ran out of
so pay
continues?
attention. For our
Way to
first
fuck
race,
up,
we're gonna
idiot.
set up 4
How do you use
checkpoints
save
around
slots?
town. Each racer must drive over the 4 checkpoints in numerical order. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 for your dyslexic drivers. Once you have crossed over all 4 checkpoints, you've finished 1 lap. The first one to complete the
Yeah, but how do you
required
use
number of
them?
laps
I've just
wins
got
the
this
race.
emulator. I don't know what button it is. Is it like on the... Is it a keyboard shortcut? What is it?
Now don't drink and drive.
I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Fuck. Wait, that's... So does restarting save me from losing that? No.
Citizens of South
This is
Park,
absolute trash. This doesn't even seem like a F1. Okay. This doesn't even seem like a fucking... like a story mode that's completable. It's like an arcade mode. But it has an arcade mode. What? I'm switching to Kenny. To be honest, just get good. Oh, God. Yeah, the remix theme is pretty good, though, Kareen. I do agree. The emulator is,
Citizens of South Park, welcome to Rally.
What
In
emulator
case
he
you're
owns this
new
game?
to
Oh,
Rally
yeah,
Days,
it's
I'll also be explaining the
Alt
rules
F4
for each
instantly
race,
beats the game.
So pay attention. For our
Did you
first
know
race,
in one
we'll
of the
set up
themes?
4
Yeah, he says I like
checkpoints
girls with
around
big fat
town.
titties. I like
Each
girls with deep
racer must drive
vaginas.
over the 4 checkpoints in numerical order.
Only in the early seasons. They changed it to just complete gibberish after that, at least as far as anybody can tell. Why is it censored? It's fucking South Park. Bro! Do the different racers, like the show, do the different racers fucking have different stats? Because Kenny drives like shit, it seems like. Yeah, the later seasons had they used something else, but it doesn't sound like anything, and it's just the same lyric continually from then on. Okay, Kenny clearly is worse. I don't know if like Kenny drives like fucking balls. That was awful. Oh my god, this game is gonna make me actually Roblox myself. They do have different stats. Ugh. Why did you do this to me, Rock Soldier? Jimbo's stats seemed good.
Things can get slippery.
I'm just gonna go for Jimbo. Oh, dear God, kill me, please. Yeah, I do remember the time they actually killed Kenny for real. Kind of. Yeah, Jimbo drives way better. Kenny is so slippery. Oh yeah, switch that close-up view fucking sucks.
Now they're down.
course you can't fire those backwards like you can in Mario Kart. Why would you be able to do that?
$10 delay, $5.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. It seems like all the fucking things just kind of shoot shit out, and that's it. So, like, you don't have to take the same... the same route each time. This is weird. Because I just accidentally took a different route. How did I not get that? I just ran over the... Did you tell me to beat a game that's impossible, Rock?
Watch that roadkill. Things can get slippery.
It's not impossible. You just have to become one with the anus. This is the worst game ever made. I actually can't believe this is how this game is.
Citizens of South Park.
Now don't drink and drive.
I'm gonna try and make a quick, make quick saves mid-race. But... Well, you fucking asshole. Bro. I hate this!
Now they're down. Holy smoke! Now they're down.
Ah!
Holy smoke! Now they're down. Holy smoke!
God!
I never miss.
Kill me.
Holy smoke! Now they're down.
Okay. I think I just quick saved. Rock Soldier, do you know how to load save states? Just in case I have to do
Now
that.
they're down.
First mistake was being seen. F2, okay. That's what I assumed.
Almost there.
I actually can't believe this is this bad. From the little bit of testing I did on it, I was like, okay, it's just a not-so-good kart racer. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. Oh god, okay, I hit it.
There. Holy smoke!
Yeah, I saw it freeze up us for a tad bit when I hit F1, so that must be right. Fool. Absolutely. Oh no. What? What? How do I... What? How do I do it? How do I select it? F3? Oh, that's it, that's it. That changes the slot. F2 does.
Almost there.
Okay, the quick saves are gonna improve things immensely. So, with the quick saves, how likely do you think it is that I can beat this championship all in one night? Because, like, I feel like if they made it to be beaten without losing the things, it's probably meant to be possible in one sitting, right? I mean, I know you can save, but it's kind of the kind of mode you would expect most people to do in one sitting. Game is 6 out. You're kidding, right? It can't be.
One for the little man.
What a race! I present
You always get stuck at one of them.
the winner of Rally Day's first race.
Okay. Jimbo'd. I haven't heard from. I'm gonna message Inkaino. Arturo, rather. He doesn't. Inkaino isn't as sitting up now. I'm just gonna eat this sandwich real quick, and I'll. Oh, okay.
All right, attention, everyone. This second race is also.
I need to get some sources
First,
pulled up on my
you need to
arguments.
collect the Rally Days trophy by
Well, the internet's
playing
usually
the
off, though.
game.
Remember when the internet told us that it took
Trophy.
8 to 10 hours to beat Fear
By voting
3,
with your
and then each of us with very little memory of how the game went beat it in 4 hours, with technical difficulties and deaths and fucking around.
Drink and drive.
Yeah, but this is a good game. Bruh, Fear 2, or Fear 3 is a fucking masterpiece compared to this dog shit. Fear 3 is better than Fear 1 compared to this dog shit. Well, not if you also compare Fear 1 to this dog shit, but you get what I mean.
Suckers. Damn long hairs.
I'm just gonna go back.
First race.
The only way I'm beating this is by holding that shit the whole time. There's no fucking way you can beat this by... Rock, is that accurate? Can you beat this without just holding it the whole way? Because it seems fucking impossible. The large player...
All right, attention, everyone. This second race
This is dog shit on
I
close.
got a lot riding on this race.
Quick saved at that point this time so that I can...
Holy smoke.
You can beat it without holding it the way, but it's a lot easier to hold it the whole time. That's kind of what I'm getting.
Holy smoke.
So I'm just gonna grab it, and as soon as I've got a decent lead, I'm gonna quick save there. And just keep doing quick saves anytime I make some progress. Okay. Let's get away a little bit. Okay.
Holy smoke.
No. No. There. Oh, God. Ha! You missed me, bitch!
More firepower. Now they're down.
Okay, now I gotta get to 2. Fucking... God, this is horrible. Where is 2? I'm like at it. What? Oh. Jesus. Oh, I never switched the... God, I wish it would stay at that. Okay. God, I want to quick save again, but I can't fucking... Got it.
Holy smoke.
I was just say I can't... I gotta, like, really focus, because I gotta figure out what the fucking next checkpoint is. Okay, and then straight. Okay, I've got this shit. I've got this shit, bruh. Oh, fuck.
Almost there.
Save. Oh, man, I'm gonna save scum the fuck out of this game. I do not even care. Anyone who beat this game before, like, on the actual system without save scumming is a fucking masochist. Got it. Woo! Woo!
Hallelujah.
Let's
Oh.
congratulate our trophy holder, the winner of our second Rally Days event.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
effing with some
How is
wet-ass
this like one of
P-word,
my
bring a
highest
bucket
viewed
and a
streams
mop.
at the
For this
moment?
wet
Like
ass P-word, give me everything you got for this
I'm
wet
playing
ass
like a
P-word.
ridiculously bad game that I wouldn't even think would be very fun to watch. Because God is dead. That's true. I don't know if that's the cause of this, but that is an accurate statement, yes. That's also an accurate statement, but just wait until Saturday, bub.
Hello, citizens. Cow
Though
Days
I,
is once again upon us, and so is the
I'm gonna be
end
really
of
mad if
Cow
Mary
Days
Kate and
race.
Ashley's just kind of a
Unfortunately, owing to circumstances
inoffensive,
having absolutely
easy to
nothing
get
do
through
with
kids
secret
game.
medical research,
I
all
hope
the
it's
racers have been
painful.
mysteriously infected with mad cow disease.
What?
When the race begins, you must collect the antidote. Whoever collects it and can hold on to it for 2 minutes will be cured.
It's the same. You just without the checkpoints.
Great. So let's begin.
Bruh! That's the same thing! You actually saw a Twitch alert for once? Nice.
I got a lot riding on this race. It's coming right for me. $10 a leg, $5
What? How did someone get it already? Where did they find it? Cox. Oh, right. Don't do that. Do this. Killed the shunge.
I got a lot riding on this race.
Seriously, where did they find that? Okay, they're all going this way. Yeah, it's right there. How did... It just tells the computer where it is, and you have to actually find it? What a load of trash. God, this... I had it for a second, but I was busy focusing on what the fuck just happened. Did I? No. This is... Wow. This is wow. The N64 version always has the arrow? Bro! That would be helpful! As much as it's sad that any game would have to have an arrow on the screen the whole time to fucking function. Okay, I may as well restart. This has already gotten away from me.
I got a lot riding on this race.
I need to try and grab it right away.
It's in the bag. Trailer park crash. And long hair.
Instantly. God, this is just painful. I don't even know where to start quick saving in this. I guess if I kind of get ahead at any point. Did I get it? No, I ran right into the bastard.
It's in the bag. They're coming right for it, man. Trailer park crash. Trailer park crash. They're coming right for it, man. And long hair.
Okay, I have a quick save while I was holding it, but I'm gonna try and get it back. And if I don't, like if it starts to get away from me again, I'll go back to that last quick save.
They're coming right for it.
Man, this is like a whole process. Suckers. Man, this is not fun. Somehow each mode they introduce sucks more than the last. This shouldn't be possible. Is there ever an end to how bad it is? Does it ever... is there like a logical endpoint where it can't get any worse? Or does it just keep getting one? I hit it! I hit her! Bruh! Okay, we're going back. Quick save. I'm just gonna keep doing this circle. This is so... Okay. Oh no. Okay. How did that still?
They're coming right for it, man.
Made an emote of you. Oh, hell yeah, I like that. It's, is that your current profile picture? It's one of the profile pictures you've had, for sure. I think it's your current one, isn't it?
They're coming right for it, man. He was coming right for me.
Yeah, that, you know what? That was coming right for you. Ah, son of a... Okay, I'm so far ahead, though. I should be able to get it back.
$10 away,
Because it's been a while since I reached up and quick saved.
$10 away,
Ah.
Damn long hair.
Ah!
Long hair.
Ah! God.
They're coming right for it, Ned. $10 away, $5.
So the prostitute is basically the red shell. That much I've caught on to. Ugh.
Long hair.
The music unironically kind of slaps in this game, though. I mean, it's a little repetitious. Son of a... I need to figure out a better way to go right now. Let's go this way.
They're coming right for it, Ned.
I just realized, though, if I keep saving over the same slot, if I end up bricking myself, I'm kind of fucked. Well, I'd have the memory card saves,
They're coming right for it.
but I should probably think about that.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, there's tons of fart
Here's the
noises.
survivor, a winner of this year's Cow Days race.
Oh, boy. I'm beginning to think that Zach hates me. And that's why I'm playing this game. So, like, how many events are there? This game is awesome. Yeah, I did make you play Super
Well,
Meat
everyone,
64.
it's Valentine's Day, and love is in the
Okay,
air.
I don't have to worry
Players
about
must try to
this
collect
one.
2 items, Cupid's bow and Cupid's arrow. Collect both the bow and the arrow, and then shoot the other players.
Imagine
Winner
if Stick
is
of
the
Truth or
person who
Fractured
shoots all
Butthole.
the other players first. Now go
Had a rally
and spread
sing.
the love.
So I have to find some items. Why is it so many different events? And they're all mostly just collecting shit. Like, the first event was at least a fucking race. The arrows are random. Still to shoot. What is this? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. New objective, find Big Gay Al. He's right here. What, I gotta hit him or something? Yeah, okay. God, this is... what? Shoot the others? 2 to go? I don't... What? You hit Big Gay Al, and then... Is a texture missing here? Or why am I driving on... What is happening? You have to hit...
And Cupid's arrow.
You have to hit them
Collect
to
both
knock the
and
bow
the
out.
arrow and then shoot the other players. The winner is the person who shoots all the other players first. Now go and spread the love.
Now don't drink and drive.
What is what do they even mean?
Tiny Henry with that motherfucking thing, I'm gonna kick your ass. Tiny Henry with that motherfucking thing, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't get it.
Holy smoke!
This doesn't make any sense. Like, how is this mode even possible? How does it work? What do? I genuinely don't get it. You get the thing, and then you shoot the other... Like, what? This is so bad. Like, there's just arrows everywhere, and I don't know what any of them do.
$10 away, $5.
Like, what? None of this makes sense! But there's other power-ups, and they take the slot. This doesn't make any sense!
And the arrow and then shoot the other
Now don't drink and drive.
I don't get it. Like, this mode is, like, busted or something. It doesn't make any sense at all. Objective, find the bow and the arrow, and then it immediately switches to...
Holy smoke! It's in the bag. Holy smoke!
So I have it now. But what do I do?
$10 away, $5.
Or I think I have... Find Big Gay... What am I doing? What is my objective?
Long hair.
But...
Cupid's arrow.
Now don't drink and drive.
I went to grab it. It even showed a fucking arrow on me, but I don't have anything. Like, This is impossible! I don't even know if I can. Like, it doesn't make any sense what you're even supposed to do.
Tiny Henry with that motherfucking thing, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Fuck! Can I reload that save state? Because I just accidentally hit escape. I'm assuming I can. Yeah, Hereditary. What about it? I love that movie. It's a good movie.
And
Okay.
Cupid's arrow. Collect both the bow and the arrow, and then shoot the other players. The winner is the person who shoots all the other players first.
Yeah, I accidentally
Now
hit.
go and spread the love.
I accidentally hit escape when I was trying to go back to a save state.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
There's a continue option. I don't understand what you mean. This mode is broken. This mode is completely broken. Not your kind of horror? Why not? I mean, fair enough. I love, I guess, slow burn, psychological, but also... I don't really know how to describe it. Like, how am I in second? What is happening? This doesn't make any sense. This is completely broken. I don't think this game mode works. I can't do anything. I can't score any points. What's happening and what am I not doing right? I'm running into the dudes and it does nothing. I'm chasing down Big Gay Al and running into him and it does nothing. How am I doing it wrong? I'm going towards the people with the arrows. I am running into them. There is no bow! There's no bow! The bow doesn't come out! I'm going towards the arrow. I'm hitting the people with the arrows. It says find Stan, so I'll go for Stan. I don't get it. It is literally not. I am hitting the people with the arrows on them. I don't understand. It's telling me. I understand what it's telling me to do.
Collect both the bow and the arrow, and then shoot the other players.
Oh, the devil stuff. Fair enough, fair enough.
Is the person who shoots all the other players first. Now go and spread the love.
I understand. It is telling me to run into them, get the bow and arrow from them, and fucking take it from them and shoot them. But running into them doesn't make them lose the bow and arrow. So what am I supposed to do from there? Like, I know what I'm supposed to do. How have I done? What do I do? What do you mean? What do I do once I've got it? It doesn't. I've been hitting the button that normally fires and nothing happens. I see the bow and arrow thing right there, but then when I get it, okay, I still don't have it, and even though I just ran into him. Why are there arrows over 40 people? Like, okay, so the green arrow, I take it, is who has it. And then it goes red. Tip. So, shoot the others. So I have it. Okay. I fired it. I lost it. Okay, so it works. It's just horrible. The aim is terrible and you lose it instantly, but getting it from them is impossible. Got it. Like, this is so bad. Even if what you're supposed to do is obvious, actually doing it is so bad. Like, to the point that I was trying to do the right thing the whole time. I just didn't think it was happening because it's so fucking ridiculously bad. Yeah, it doesn't work, though. Like it works, but not, like, well enough to really say it works functionally. It's possible to get it to work, is a better way to put it. It's not just chaotic, it's straight up fucking busted. Like, sometimes hitting them does nothing, sometimes hitting them drops it. It might not be bugs, like, it's more just, like, really horrible design. It's not, like, bugged out. I'd reload. You used to continue? No, I didn't. I didn't use a continue. I hit...
Now don't drink and drive.
I hit the fucking...
I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes hitting them does nothing because their immunity period after you pick it up. Oh. Well, that's fucking stupid. Why do I not seem to get an immunity period? I pick it up and I lose it immediately. What? Like every time. You miss it. Yeah, no, that's okay. I did, like, get all the way to a fail, but instead of... It's hard to even tell if you're the one who has it. Instead of fucking, hitting continue, I just reloaded when I died. This is... Seriously, there's no worse mode in any video game ever created. This is absurdly bad. How they ever thought anyone would have even a single ounce of fun with this blows my mind. Oh my god. No. There's, like, no aim assist. I mean, it sure doesn't seem like it. Why is there an arrow on me now? I don't have it. Fuck. One to go. Free. Safe. Where's... Who? The arrow went away! Why'd the arrow go away? Oh my god. Fucking... Who do I need to hit? The graphics are so bad I can't tell. Them. Wait, they have it? I thought I had it. Fuck. I'm just gonna go back to when I had it. I didn't have it! I thought I had it when I saved. It's so hard to tell! I don't want to look down at the thing and check if I have it every 2 seconds. God. Okay, so I have it? Yes. Now I don't. This is the worst thing ever devised. Oh my god. I literally, whoever made this should be in prison. Not just any prison, but like fucking Guantanamo Bay. And they should be made to play this mode for the rest of their fucking life. Fuck!
Looks like I need Ned's help. Thing, I'm gonna kick your ass. Thing, I'm gonna kick your ass. Holy smoke! Oh, you're good. Next time you hit me with that mother, thing, I'm gonna kick your
Do I have it? I don't even know. No. They have it. Okay.
Yeah, you effin' with some wet-ass P-word. Bring a bucket and a
Okay, I
mop.
have it.
For this wet-ass P-word, give me everything you got.
See, I lose it instantly! There's no grace period for me. Why? This is such garbage. Oh my god.
hold on to your butt. I fear no one in the bag.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm stuck! I couldn't make something worse if I tried. About to hop on. Okay, Ink is hopping on. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh my god, dude. Fuck, dude, I don't even have Discord. Where is Discord? Oh, dude, this is this is absurd how bad this is. I genuinely can't believe this is like it's even possible to be this bad. Bro. I'll just fucking exit the thing since you can apparently just hit continue. Oh, man. Yeah, see, when I go back to my desktop, it's all zoomed in. Even though it's the same size for me. Is Discord broken? Like, what the fuck? Also, why is it not pinned? Bro! What the fuck, Discord? I can't even right-click on it? Bro! What is the problem? Oh my god. It doesn't even... It hasn't even launched it? Bro, what do I have to restart my computer and end the stream to get fucking Discord to work? God. Come on. Click more details? Discord's on in the background. End it? Like all of them? There's like a fuckload of them. What the fuck? Bro. How? What? Okay. I don't know. There we go. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Franny. God. What, Franny? You deserve this.
Way to fuck up, idiot.
Oh, you bastard.
Way to fuck up, idiot.
I like how you can hear you sigh at the end. I didn't even notice that. Ink. Call. So I can turn my camera on too. But I don't think you guys would be able to see him unless I actually keep this up on the screen. Alright, I don't actually need my camera on. Alright, I'll just say, wait, let me make sure that my, looks like they are, that my Discord settings are right, so I don't have to fuck with that. Voice and video, microphone, game. Yeah, okay. Yo, what up, Ink? I just called you. On Discord. I'll just do a new one. I'm gonna kick your ass, bruh. Okay, so... Where's the continue? Oh. The continue button doesn't look like it works for any... Yeah, the continued button doesn't seem to work. Oh, load state, though. No, I think I actually have to run it.
Hello, hello.
Yo! What up?
Hey.
How's
up,
it going,
buddy?
Arturo? Pretty good.
Chilling. All right, hold on. Let me get my camera on so you can see this gorgeous face of mine.
I don't know if I would be able to... Is there a way that I can get your camera on stream without just literally like having it over my own? You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm not even sure, honestly.
I mean, I suppose I could just make it a really small window in the corner so it doesn't bug me too much.
Oh yeah, that's usually how I see people do it. Like they have like a window.
Jesus.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want you to have to. Oh my God, there I am.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you were for a second. I need to switch this, move this over a little. Yo, what up, Mario? All right,
Is Mario in the chat?
Yeah, Mario just popped into the chat.
Oh snap, that's my dude.
How do I, can I make this pop out? There we go. That's what I want. Now, can I make it just smaller? So, okay, there we go, there we go. I can put you up in this corner, and then it shouldn't be too bad. So that y'all can see Ink. Try to make you a similar size to me. This is scuffed, but it works. We're debating, we're gonna be debating while I play this horrific game, by the way. So you're gonna hear me screaming out about how mad I am at this game in the middle of it. Oh, god damn it. When I clicked on it, it put him behind it. Shit, can I not play while he's in front of it? Damn. Wait. Can I not? Can I not do it while I... No! Come on! This should be possible. There's gotta be a way. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I just gotta make you not... I just gotta not do full screen. I got this. This is scuffed, but I got this. So you really... But before we actually start this, you genuinely prefer... You said blunts over dabs? Yo, where'd the sound go? I don't hear you anymore.
I muted myself.
Oh, there we go. I was like, is that on my end? What the fuck happened? So you do prefer blunts,
Yeah, I mean,
genuinely?
it's not that I dislike dabs. It's just that dabs fuck me up.
Well, yeah, but bruh, that's the point. Okay, we'll make it 720. Wait, fuck. What is 720's first number?
7.
Motherfucker. That's not what I mean. Oh, wait. I don't know. 1280. By 720. Window mode. Okay, let's see how this launches now, and then I should be able to put it on one side and you to the other side of it. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got this.
Close that
all
door
zoomed.
behind me. I'll be like back in 2
Yeah,
seconds.
you're good, man. No worries. I should change this back now that I'm in windowed. Oh, okay. I could have made it bigger than that, to be honest, but that's okay. Well, let's see. How much bigger than that could I make it? Is there like a size in between 1080 and 720? I mean, I suppose I can do any size I want, right? What's in here? 1280 by 9, 1366 by 768. Let's try that. So it takes up more of the screen, but it probably won't make that much of a difference. How much better can I Mantello, you popped in at the perfect time. No, not that. Run ISO. But I gotta say, as far as any objective measure goes, I think I'm gonna win this one.
I don't
like,
know, dude. We're gonna have to see
I'm
who
just
has
gonna
the,
put it
the
right there,
better
it'll be fine.
arguments here.
well, okay, so should I just start? Because I'll say right
Well,
away.
Yeah.
So the easiest point for me to make is that, first of all, dabs are stronger. So you do one dab, you're as high as smoking a whole blunt, right?
That is true.
It's way faster.
I'll give you that. You know, when you're smoking dabs, you know, you're definitely getting more of a high out of it. That is true.
Turn the Discord
right?
volume up. Okay. That is true. And then the other thing, wax has less tar in it. So it's also healthier on top of that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely okay. All right, so you're gonna talk about the health and the potency.
Health and the
All right.
potency are kind of my main focus. If you want to know my main thesis here, it's healthier and it's more potent, so you don't got to spend as much time smoking it. I think those are
This
my
may be the
strongest
hardest-
arguments.
This may be the hardest debate I've ever had.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, so this is the this is the way that like I view it. I view smoking as like a very communal thing. Very
Okay.
rarely will I smoke by myself, right?
I'm not
And-
surprised this is the angle you're going for. That's kind of what I was expecting. All right, go ahead. Continue.
And there is a I'm gonna use some loaded language here. There is a culture of camaraderie when you smoke a blunt or even like a joint, right?
Okay.
The act of like passing,
Yeah.
you know, like that's
That is
That's
loaded
what I
language,
like.
but I will give it to you. I will give it to you. That's true. But counterpoint, although maybe the effect isn't quite as goddamn it, maybe the effect isn't there quite as much. You can also, and I do this every day with my friends. You can load a fat dab on a big ass rig and pass it around, and it kind of has the same effect. I mean, it's not. It doesn't quite have that like sort of nostalgic, you know, sitting in your parents' fucking driveway in your car smoking with your buddies feel that smoking a blunt does. At that point I will concede to you. But it's still there. The communal factor is still there. Sharing dabs is still fun. So-
I agree with you that it is fun for sure, definitely. I guess the thing that I'm also thinking about here, because to be honest, I'm not even gonna try to argue with you on the health and potency. I'm
Yeah,
just
because
gonna
that's
give you
just
those
true.
W's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you those W's.
Yeah.
But like I think so outside of like the community thing of it, and not to say that that's not there with dabs, but I think there's something like there's this feeling. I don't know, like when I'm going like this, and you're like
Yeah,
taking that
passing the
from me.
blunt around. Yeah.
When you're passing the Dutchie,
Yeah. Yeah, it
know,
does
I-
lend itself more to the communal smoking. It lasts longer. You're sitting around hanging longer.
Yeah. There's you can like talk while you're doing
Yeah,
it.
you
Like,
can. Yeah, it does
I've seen your
facilitate.
videos when you post on Twitter when you're ripping the dab.
Yeah, you can't talk while you're ripping the dab. No, that's very true.
Yeah, and then I've seen the coughing attacks that
Oh,
you've had
yo,
afterwards.
thanks, Franny. Yeah, the coughing attacks you have afterwards, for sure. I fucking die when I dab. Thanks for gifting
Dude,
a bunch of
those-
subs, Franny. Hell yeah.
Those videos though are like my favorite. I live for those. I live for those dab videos. And
I need to
live
do it.
for,
It has been a while. I need to do it.
It has been a long time since you've done it.
I
And-
haven't
and
been listening
also-
to as much new music, and I kind of the way I justify making the videos is like a song I want to show everybody.
Yeah.
I always have a song playing
I
in the
like
background.
those too. Though
Yeah.
you do really. I really enjoy those too. The dab videos, and then Mario's timeline cleanses with the animals.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite.
True. Shout out to Mario number 4 if he's still in chat. Mario's great. But yeah, no. Back to your point. You cough a lot. You can't really talk. That's true. Can't really talk while you're doing it. But the counterpoint, I would say, to the whole spending more time relaxing, smoking thing is when you're hanging out. And see, I've been smoking a long time, so there is the nostalgia there, and I'm sure you have too. There's the nostalgia there for sharing a blunt, right? But on the other hand, I kind of just want to get high, and get back to what I'm doing. And if I'm hanging out with friends, I might be doing something with them, right? So yeah, we're not talking while we're hitting the dab. We're hitting the dab to get high. But then we're right back.
You're going for a mission.
Yeah, but then we're right back to our activity that we were on. And I would say, overall, I prefer that to spending time just, hanging out, smoking a blunt. There's definitely a place for it. My buddy still brings over joints, but overall, especially if you're talking for daily use, because that's the other thing. You're not always smoking with your friends, right? I don't know about you. I'm an all-day, everyday smoker. I get high before work, dog. I hope my parents never watch my fucking Twitch VODs. I get high before work, dog. At that point... God, this is freaky every time it happens. At that point, I don't want it to take time. I just want to rip that fucking dab and get to work, Yes! I finally beat the shitty mission! Okay.
So I will give you that. Like, if you're trying to get... So this is the before work thing. So, because I do the same thing, right?
Right.
The thing is, and I guess it depends, on your... I don't know what you do for work.
Right,
But,
so you've got, a routine that you do while you're doing it? Is that what you're going to say?
Well, that, right? But also, I can't go into my job, super blitzed.
Oh, I
or
can.
I deal a lot with, confidential information and, people's, health shit. So, if I'm going in there, super blitzed and I'm not, 100% focused,
Right.
I will, I'll probably, cancel someone's insurance or something.
That wouldn't be good.
So what I do, because I do, I mean, occasionally, well, not really occasionally. I like you, am an everyday dude.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
it's
thought.
one of the first things I do in the morning.
Yeah, I wake up and I go, I get something to drink so I can do a dab.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. But see, for me, right, since I can't, a dab for me would just wreck
would fuck
me.
you
So
up too much.
Right. Yeah. So what I've done is I've actually invested in a one hitter. So I
Yeah,
have a
okay.
little.
I love
looks
one
like a
hitters,
cigarette.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you do before
pack
work.
It twice. Yeah. Pack it twice. Quick
See, I
hits,
was
yeah, and
gonna
then it gives
say,
you a
this
coast.
argument would work better if your initial stance wasn't blunts. Because a one hitter is great for that. But if you're
Yeah.
talking trying to, I'm not even paying it. Is this the one you get stuck on? Spring cleaning? Isn't that what you get stuck on, Rock Soldier? But I'm not even paying attention to what I need to do. Grab at least one pair of underpants. Grab 3 underpants to annoy the others. Take them to the checkpoints. Oh, okay. It's literally just the... Okay. No, Bach Rock Bay. Okay. Back to my point. Because a one-hitter is great for that. For if you're trying to, measure your high, trying to slowly pace it and figure out how high you're getting. A blunt it better than a dab for that. You do still have somewhat of a point there, but I think the argument's weaker there. A blunt, I mean, you can put it out if you take a few hits and put it out. It's not really ideal for that. You can smoke it later. It gets a little stale over time.
It gets a little crusty.
A little crusty, yeah. But yeah, you are right that. But I guess I would counterpoint with, you can do a really small dab. You know?
That is true. But then I have to say, right, that, like, I can't... And I guess it would depend on the quantity, right? Because,
Yeah.
like, if you're... Like, oil and wax is, like, just so expensive.
It
You
is,
know?
but actually, at least at the prices I get a better deal for the wax than the weed as far as how long it lasts me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That you're, like, the first person that I've ever...
Well, you're
come
usually
up-
talking to people in legal states, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, legal states you get a bit. I probably shouldn't admit all this on Twitch. I don't do it on Twitch. But legal states, you're gonna get a way better deal on weed.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
no, that is
yeah.
true. The flower here is just
Yeah.
more like
Whereas they
prevalent,
upcharge you a bit more, although it's still a better deal. Both are cheaper in Colorado, both are cheaper than in a black market state. In Illinois, not so much.
Yeah.
But the difference, like the gap difference, I don't fucking understand what this wants me to do right now. I'm supposed to grab it and go over the things. Okay. Anyway, fuck, what was I saying? In where I'm at, the difference is more, I would say more in Wax's favor as far as how strong it is per the amount I'm spending.
Well, I
Like,
would
to
probably
delete the
say
VOD.
that- I would probably say that wax in general is probably stronger almost every time than the flower, right? Like
It
I
is
would-
stronger, but I mean, like, as far as paying more per quantity, but getting stronger so it evens out, I would say,
okay.
for me, the prices I'm paying, I'm just going to stop bringing up legality and stuff and just say, the prices I'm paying, I get a better deal, ultimately, on the wax. So price isn't really a factor in my case.
Okay. All right. So then I guess if that's not like a strong argument for you, the way that I would pitch it then would just be like about making it last, right? I feel like, you know, one of the things that I love about smoking, like especially when it's like so this sort of goes back to the social thing. I like the idea of like kind of just like sitting for a little while, passing, right? And then like I feel like for the amount of time that I spend on the blunt, like I'm getting my money's worth out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of like the argument with games where people are like, well, if I'm going to pay this much for a game, I want it to last this long.
yeah,
But
exactly,
I don't really,
exactly.
I'm going to be honest, I don't really accept that argument in either case. Because I would rather buy a game, even for $60, that's 3 hours long, but that 3 hours is so fucking good, I'll play it over and over again, than buy a game for $60 that's pretty good and 80 hours. You know? Like, unironically, I think and the same goes with wax, I would rather have the higher quality in the shorter time, personally.
True. Okay, so I see what you mean, right? Like you're getting more bang for your buck, like in that
In
moment.
the quality rather than quantity-wise, yes.
Right, yeah. Okay, so I could definitely see that. I guess like for me, right? Part of it is like I feel like with I feel like with the wax, a big part of the quality is also the piece that you use, right? Like the way that you consume
Yes.
it, right?
Definitely,
Yes.
and the temperature you hit it at and stuff like that. Yeah. That is part of
Right.
it for sure, yeah. That'll affect it
Yeah.
big time. No matter how good your wax is, it's gonna taste like shit if you hit it at 900 degrees on a fucking, what do you call those things? Those slurper things. Nectar collectors, people call them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
know
hit it
what
on
you're
something like that at 900
Yeah.
degrees, the best wax in the world's gonna taste like shit. The high quality will still be there. But the,
Yeah, right, exactly.
taste quality,
Exactly.
which is a big part of it for me. With
Yeah,
both, but I would...
That
when it comes to taste, I would also make the argument that you can get much, much better tasting wax and concentrates in general than you can weed.
So I actually disagree with
And
that.
I'm going to be
think-
honest, I think I'm in the minority here. I think most people probably would agree with you on this, but I still think I'm right.
It's not that I think wax tastes bad per se.
Some does, sure,
I just
but-
like, like I just
Some weed does,
like
too.
the taste of the flower, you know.
It's got
And-
that herbally taste to it, and I get that. I like that. But
Yeah.
flour, no matter how good it is, it has that underlying kind of shitty, resy, smoky taste to it. It's always there, no matter how good it tastes, and that is not there if you smoke wax at the right temperature. There is none of that. There's none of that burnt up, shitty taste. Damn.
I think that's true. Like especially as you get towards the end of the J or like the end of the blunt.
Yeah.
Well, especially towards the end of the blunt.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
you
towards the
have,
end of the blunt. It's
back leaf and
nasty. Yeah.
everything.
For sure.
Yeah, and it gets all like resy on the inside.
I gotta
I
say,
think-
there's one argument against me that I'm surprised you haven't made yet.
Damn. Hopefully I don't expose my how lacking I am right now.
Because there is one very solid argument that blunts and things like that are way better in one particular way, I would say. I'll just
Alright.
give it away.
Yeah.
Convenience.
Okay, so actually that was going to be my next. That
You were going to say
surprised-
convenience, yeah.
Yeah, because what I was gonna say next is it's a couple things, right? Rigs generally, at least over here, by the smoke shops by me, to get a rig is like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, they're
Like,
cheaper online, but even so, it's, you're going to drop, even online, 30, 40 bucks probably for anything even decent. In stores, you're probably looking at, say, 70, 80. My rig was
Yeah.
80 bucks, I think, 70 bucks. So, yeah. And, whereas a blunt, you just buy $1 fucking
Yeah, you get a
cigarillo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that definitely like adds to the whole experience, right? Because like sometimes, and then on top of that, right? Really, even if you're not like a good roller, like if rolling,
I am
is
actually a
not,
pretty
like,
good roller
your-
at blunts. But, yeah.
Yeah, I roll a pretty decent L. You know, I wish
I suck at
wish
joints.
actually that I was not dry right now because
Yeah, you could show, yeah. Yeah, because you're somewhere legal, so even though you're on mine, you can actually do it on stream because you're in a legal
Oh,
state.
really?
Yeah, that's how it
Oh,
works.
shit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to be in a legal state to do it. So since you would be doing it from a legal state, I'm just broadcasting you, that would be legal. But if I do it on camera, that's illegal. And therefore,
Oh wow.
therefore not allowed on Twitch. Yeah.
Which is weird, man.
Yeah, I do kind of get that. Like, I get the justification.
Yeah, I get it. I guess I just like in my
It's
head,
legal
you know, I'm
culpability,
like,
but
bro,
it
it's
seems
like-
goofy.
It's fucking weed. Bro.
Yeah, well, it should. It's more on the government. It should just be fucking legal everywhere.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, so I feel like even if you're not like a good roller, it's like to so long as you can get it wrapped.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty much
If you've
good,
practiced,
right?
you can get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like with a rig, it's pretty much done for you. But if you fuck up your rig, like
Yeah, it's easy to break.
it.
It's
Yeah,
more of
you
a
know, it's
process as
over.
far as like, you got to clean the nail every time. Otherwise, you got to burn it off every time. You gotta
right.
heat it up. You gotta have a carb cap. You gotta have a tool. Like it's a lot of pieces. Like that's definitely one thing. That's probably the biggest argument I see people make against smoking dabs. It's just, dude, I've been smoking weed for so long. You put it in the paper and you fucking light it on fire, bro. Like they just like the simplicity of it, and I get that.
Yeah, it's like, and personally myself, I don't know about you, I actually do really enjoy rolling. Like
I
just
like
the
rolling. Yeah, I do
idea-
like rolling. It's pretty fun.
I
It's
kinda
fun because
feel
it's
like I'm a
satisfying to do it
sculptor.
well. Yeah, it's satisfying to do it
Yes.
well, and have
Yes.
people be like, "Damn, that looks like the fucking cigarillo did originally." Like when people say
So
pearl
that's-
it or whatever.
I'm going to the next time we do this, I'm gonna make sure that I have with me because
Yeah.
I want to show you like my masterpiece.
Yeah, it's been
I've
too long
perfected.
for me. I probably
has
wouldn't be
the-
as good.
The last time I think well, you weren't streaming then, but I think when we were on Discord the
Yeah,
last
when we just
time,
talked
were,
and smoked,
yeah,
yeah.
and I think then I had a cross joint, and I've
You
perfected
did?
the cross.
Dude, I can't do that shit. I can't roll joints. Joints are hard.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's
Blunts
super-
are
so
easy,
you-
joints are hard.
What with the joints, I call it the chopstick method. So like, I just once it's in there, I just I just fold it and I pull it like this, and then with like my mouth, I just with these fingers.
Yeah, that's
I
kind of
pull
what I see my
down so
buddy
it's
too
tight,
do too.
and then you just like flip it, and it's. I did. That was a terrible explanation. Holy
No, I
shit.
get what you mean because my buddy does that too. I totally follow.
Yeah, and it's just one little, like you're closing an envelope.
Right, yeah. See,
Probably a better name for it.
But
The
okay,
envelope.
okay. So back to the convenience thing. My main argument against that would be it's just a matter of learning. Once you've got dabs down and you've already got the rig, and you never lose the factor of, well, it's probably glass. You can get a silicone rig, and they work great actually. But once you get it down, how did I lose? I was doing it the whole time. Okay, sorry.
Oh, the rig is silicone, not.
You can get a silicone rig, yeah. No, not the nail, not the nail. The nail would be the nail would be typically titanium on a silicone rig, which kind of sucks. You probably could get a quartz banger. That's the other thing. You got to know all this stuff with rigs. You got to know the size you need. You got to know whether you want quartz or titanium. Like, it is complicated, but once you learn it.
Yeah, it's I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I'm anti-rig. I do I do enjoy the rigs. It's I think you know what it is also. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm from Queens, right? And
Yeah.
I think I'm just biased.
You think you're just biased?
Out here, like, we're just blunts are king out here,
Yeah.
No, but I think one of the things that I actually do enjoy, and to build off a point that you had said before, I think even on the convenience thing, even Rick's probably can even have a good argument here, because I feel like it's like how you said, it's very quick and it's really potent. So especially if you're trying to do something like fast, but you're trying to get like fucked up, you could probably take like one good pull, right? Whereas like a blunt, you got to hit it a few times,
Right.
Unless you're like a lightweight, in which case, I guess one hit would probably do you fine. But I would.
So lost
I guess
on
there's
that
like some give and take there a little bit,
Yeah, for sure. I just can't figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong in this mode right now. Rock
Is that
says I'm
Saddam?
going the wrong way. Is that Saddam? Yes. This game is absurd. It's South Park, of course, so. Rock keeps saying I'm going the wrong way. Rock, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I get I'm currently, when I spawn in right now, I'm going the wrong way. I need to get over to checkpoint 2. Have I just fucked it? Do I need to restart? Because, like, once they're out ahead of me, is this basically just a race, but you have to collect something first? Like, what the fuck? He's not answering. At least not that I'm seeing. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, in Queens, you're used to... I kind of stopped paying attention. You used to... Oh, he said, you have to go in an oval. You're in the opposite direction of the oval, so you'll hit the checkpoints in the wrong way. So I just need to turn around? Okay. So you're basically just saying you're more used to blunts and stuff because of the culture in Queens? Is that what you're saying? I kind of lost you halfway through because I was distracted by this.
No, I mean I definitely am biased in New York, and especially where I'm from in Queens. Blunts and joints, maybe to a slightly lesser degree, is pretty much like all that we smoke out here.
Right. That is
if
the
you move
prevailing culture around here too. Not as much anymore, but especially when I first started smoking.
Yeah, if you like were to come out to like by Long Island where I live now, it's more glass. Like you'd find a lot more glass, like bowls, bongs, rigs,
Yeah.
all stuff like that. I've noticed that. I mean, maybe I don't know if it's the same over there, but is it similar? Like where the more closer to the city you get, blunts and J's are like more popular.
Yep.
And then. Yeah,
Blunts
okay,
are
'cause it's
huge
the
in the
same
city,
around
yeah.
here.
Which I'm in Cedar Rapids. When when I first started smoking, especially, it was all papers. Everybody around here smoked papers, and especially the other thing is the. So like, do I have to get first? The other thing is the older generation especially prefers papers. And when I first started smoking, a lot of the smoking I was doing was at work at Wendy's with like a bunch of the 30, 40-year-old coworkers I had there. So I was always smoking smoking
J's?
blunts mostly, yeah.
Blunt. Nice.
Fucking Jonathan Ross says hey to Inkaino.
Hey, what's up, Ross? How you doing? Unfortunately, I'm not Inkaino anymore, though.
Yeah, not on Twitter at least for now.
Yeah, at least from now. For now.
Unless you get it back. But
that was so whack.
yeah, I do get that though. You just kind of like are used to blunts because of people in the area. That was me for a long time too, but I don't know. I prefer glass even if I am gonna smoke weed. I prefer glass, like a bong. I think bongs.
If I'm going to
gas.
smoke by myself, then I would rather smoke a bowl.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna smoke by myself or rip
Yeah.
a bong or something, I just feel like it's more like, because, well, at least for me, if I'm smoking a bowl, chances are I'm not passing it, you know. So
Yeah.
like I'll just put it down for a little while, you know.
Yeah.
Play Ninja Turtles, you know.
Totally.
Finish a round, you know. Pick it
Which
up
Ninja
again.
Turtles? Fuck, you have to touch it on the ground. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Which Ninja Turtles?
No, I have to say, it's hilarious watching you just freak out. while
Dude, this
playing
game
video game.
sucks. It's so bad.
And
Oh
then,
my
like,
god.
the random Saddam heads are just, they're cracking
Yeah,
me up.
it's like so this game's like a shitty Mario Kart with the worst modes you've ever seen, right? The Saddam heads are basically like a trap power up. Like you run into a power up and just Saddams all over your screen, and you like it's supposed to. It doesn't really do anything, to be honest. You can't use any items for a second, basically, but that's about it. But damn, there's 16 people watching right now. That's the most I've had. I wonder, are they interested in the horrible game, or are they interested in the debate?
Listen, I mean, this is some, you know, this debate.
It's important.
This is the issue of our time.
Yeah, this is important.
The issue of our time.
And
You know, so-
I have to say, it's a pretty tight race so far. I think we've both made some pretty compelling points. But
Yeah,
your
yeah,
last
no, for
point,
sure.
your last point was mostly just that you're more used to it. And I get that. I think trying new things is good, though. So that's my argument against that. Even though
Yeah,
I know
no,
you do, Dab, so it's not even new things to you. It's just, you know, nostalgic, basically, for
Yeah,
blunts and
yeah.
stuff.
But I will say, like, you know, I think ultimately, I think what it really comes down to is occasion, right? What's the occasion? What are we
Yeah.
doing? Who are we with? I'm
I
the
agree
type
with
of
that.
person, especially like I like to smoke outside a lot. I don't I like being outside.
I don't like
being,
to
in
smoke
nature and
weed
stuff.
inside. I'll do dabs inside because it's the smoke from it's not so bad. But I don't understand people who like enjoy being who enjoy being in a hot box of weed smoke. Not a
That
fan.
used to be. They used to be what I used to do, like back in
yeah, in high school. And we all did it back then because we thought it got us higher.
Yup. I just strangle myself with oxygen.
I was
from
gonna
oxygen.
say, do you know what it is? It's literally just because there's less oxygen left in the air. You're just fucking
breathing
Yeah.
in like smoke and shit.
I should have put a
But yeah, I used to hotbox a lot back.
Yeah,
in
we
the
did
day.
too. We did too. But
Yeah.
that
It's
would be
probably
another
why I
argument
have-
I'd make though. The smoke, the smoke from dry weed in general, and especially from papers, is worse. It's harsher. It's drier. It's got like a nastier feel to it in the air. It goes away slower.
Does it go away slower? Is
Like
that-
it
is that
feels
it
like
does?
it. I mean, I'm not speaking scientifically when I say that, but it really feels like it fades away in the room, like it disperses slower to me. Definitely
Okay, gotcha.
definitely the smell does. That's for sure.
Well, the smell will definitely. Yeah,
The smell is way
will
worse
linger,
from
yeah.
weed, and blunts have the strongest smell. So there's my other argument. I can sit inside at my computer. If I wasn't live streaming on Twitch right now, I could literally just do a dab right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess personally, I guess I just don't really mind the smell. Probably because I'm just around it
You're used to
so often.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like it's like white noise to me now. you
Yeah.
know? like it's crazy because I will walk around and people will be smoking weed and it's sort of like I almost not that I don't pick up on it, but it's just kind of like in the background for
Yeah,
me.
you're just used
And then
to it.
yeah, and then like if I walk and like someone's smoking like a cigarette or something, like
Oh, you catch that
like,
instantly.
yeah.
That definitely
But
smells
with
way worse.
But with blunts, I guess you sort of get that a little bit.
A little
because it's
bit.
the tobacco leaf.
Not to the same extent as a cigarette.
Yeah.
Even a
Yeah,
Rillo,
no.
even if you're smoking an actual Rillo, that's better than the smell of cigarettes, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how anyone like smokes cigarettes.
I
Like,
did it for like a year. I get it.
I remember I smoked cigarettes in college. I used to do this thing. I thought it was like really cool back
Yeah,
in the day.
that's pretty
But,
much
like,
all it was. I just thought it was cool.
I remember like my freshman year of college. That was the first time I ever bought a box of cigarettes or a pack of cigarettes, and there was this dude who I remember my first day. I walked out. There's a dude. He was sitting on a bench. He had a cigarette in his mouth, and he was reading a book, and his leg was like crossed over. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, that dude
That looks cool.
so
Yeah.
cool.
I
That
still
dude's
think it
so
looks
smart."
cool. It does look cool though. It still looks
It
cool.
does, right? And he would like put the book down like every like couple seconds. He was
Taking a drag, thinking, yeah.
yeah. And I was
Makes
like,
you look
"Damn,
dignified
look
for
so
some reason."
official."
Yeah.
And then I remember I bought that pack of cigarettes, and I had that pack for like 2 weeks. And I was just like, I would like walk around the city like trying
Smoking
to smoke
one
it,
just
and
to
then
look
I'd be
cool.
like,
Yeah. See, the main reason I actually got into them is because drinking. I was at
Yeah.
parties drinking, and people would offer cigarettes. And when you're drunk, even if you've never smoked a cigarette in your life,
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
"Fuck yeah, I'll take a cigarette."
Yeah, that's how I like sort of like broke myself into it a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
And then I remember like I hit the cigarette and it just like burnt the back of my throat in like a way that I never like felt before. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'll stick with weed.
For sure. But,
But yeah, that
any-
would be interesting. I wonder if anyone thinks like smoking cigarettes is better or whatever.
Ugh.
I'd be curious.
There
to hear what they
probably
have.
are people, but no.
Yeah.
But, okay, any other arguments for, blunts being better?
I think weed looks nice.
Fair. That's true.
Like
do
when you get a
mean
nugget,
the
and then when
nugs,
you,
or like just having the blunt in your hand and smoking it?
well,
or
like
both?
both for sure.
Because I do agree. I'm sure you've seen some of the pictures I take whenever I've got a blunt or a joint and post them on Twitter. Because you just look cool. It's the same with the cigarette. It's the same thing. It
When
just looks
you
cool.
Roll your blunts. Do you roll them in keef?
I like to, if I have some. I like to put keef in them. Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
see,
yeah.
that's usually how I do them.
Yeah.
Like what I'll do is, and that's what I like. This is like my favorite part, and probably why I like it so much. So once I roll the actual blunt itself, I'll spread out like the keef on like this like napkin tray thing that I
Yeah.
have, and I usually have like a little bit of, because I do smoke oil also.
Yeah,
so I'll like
you have a
take,
little
like,
bit of wax.
I have like a
Use it
little
to
yeah I
make
have like
it
a little
stick.
brush. And
So
I
you
just,
actually
like,
put keef on the outside?
Yup. And
Oh,
just,
damn, bro. I
just
put keef on the
roll.
inside.
Oh, I mean, I put it on the inside too,
Yeah.
but I pretty much just cover the L in keef, and then obviously except for like the very end of it, and then that's usually how I bust them down.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
I think,
so that
and I
does
think
look
if that
cool.
looked, I call it the Yoda.
The Yoda.
because- Yeah, because if you think about it, it looks like Yoda's lightsaber.
Like,
It's
I
a
thought-
little. It's a
That's
little.
not where I
like
thought
a
you were
little-
going. I thought you were gonna say his dick. Bro, I'm smoking Yoda's dick. But okay, Yoda's lightsaber, that's a bit more wholesome. A bit more wholesome than what I had in mind.
Jesus Christ.
But okay, yeah, I will give you the I'll give you the aesthetic. I do think you look cooler smoking a joint or a blunt. Yeah, I don't really have an argument against that one. You look cooler. When you do a dab, anybody who doesn't know what you're doing, it just looks like you're doing meth. Like it just like looks really bad. Whereas, yeah, with the blunt or whatever, it looks cool.
It's funny that you bring up the meth thing, because I was with using my one hitter the other day, and you know, like I have it in like this little like case thing that I usually like keep like my butt in.
Oh,
it has
like
little compartment.
a dugout.
Yes, yeah,
A
I
dugout.
couldn't think of a dugout. And so I have it, and I'm like, you know, I have my one hitter. I'm like packing it in there,
Mm-hmm.
and my boy's looking at me. He's like, "Yo, bro, you look like a fucking crackhead right now."
Yeah, the one hitters can kind of look that way too.
Because I'm like,
Especially
packing it in there.
you ever get a clear glass one hitter?
Oh, yeah,
That
those
really
look
looks like a meth
legit look
pipe.
like crack, yeah,
Yeah.
those look like for sure.
Or crack pipe, I
And
mean, not a meth pipe.
it's yeah. I remember I was walking around with that one time, and
This one sucks.
my uncle he's also like a big smoker, and he was like, "What are you doing? Are you really fucking around with that crystal shit?" I was like,
No,
"Dude,
bro, it's
really-"
weed. That's fucking
like, bro.
hilarious. How often do you guys hit the blunt? You mean like in the rotation? Puff puff pass, of course. Puff puff pass is
Oh
standard
yeah.
etiquette.
Two hits.
Two hits pass. Yeah, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. If it's by myself, rarely will I face
Taking
a
off
blunt.
for any. Have a good
But-
one. Oh, you're starting your stream? All right. I'll raid into you if you're still on. But yeah, so yeah, you have the aesthetic on me. I think if people know what you're doing, you can impress people with big dabs. But as far as like just looking naturally cool, weed definitely looks cooler. I'll give you that
Dabs
one.
also look like boogers.
Yeah, they do usually. Or the glassy stuff looks, I don't even know, like a tarry substance almost. God, it doesn't
It almost
seem
looks
to.
like glue.
Yeah, it does kind of look like glue.
Yeah.
This mode is so bad. I've been sitting here redoing this mode for the last like fucking half hour. Jesus
Is
Christ.
it, do you get to choose the difficulty on in this game, or is it just kind of like a default?
It's just a default, and in fact, according to Rock Soldier, the difficulty depends on the version you're playing. Like PS1
God.
versus N64 versus all that. And also, Rock, do you just is this championship mode just a series of like poorly thought out singular modes that you do, none of them twice? Because I'm now on like the 6th race, and I have yet to repeat a single mode. Yes? Yes? Fuck me, dude. Okay, you gotta explain to me how I do this one, because it's, like, impossible. How do you get them to stop? I get what I'm supposed to do again, but it doesn't fucking work. God damn.
You sent that dude flying.
I'm trying to think of another argument, because now you've had the last argument. What do I have for another argument for Wax? I know there's something out there.
You've grown pretty quickly on Twitch. I'm sorry to keep like
No,
going
you're
in
good.
different directions.
No, you're good. Yeah, we don't have to like stick to it. The whole point is for this to be as informal as possible, because I just kind of think most online debates are goofy. So it's just kind of my way of making fun of debate culture. I don't have a problem with people who do debates. I know you've done some debates, but I just think the overall culture is goofy.
Dude, I love debates, and I will openly admit that they're probably some of the dumbest things.
Yeah,
I've seen.
it's just
So-
my problem is mostly that you don't win by being right. Like that's just not how. Like old school academic
Yeah.
debates, sure, but internet debates, no. You win by like optics, basically. You win by sounding, and I fucking don't care about optics, man. But that's why I think it's fun to try and engage in that style of debate for something that genuinely just doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see. I know exactly what you mean, right? Make this serious. You know what? The next time I come on, I'm bringing legit notes.
I was gonna do notes, but I've been busy all day and didn't. I was gonna pull up actual fucking sources.
Stats and shit.
Grab the chickens, get the score. Yeah, I
Dude,
get that. You
the
can't
only
get them any
source-
easier. Just get good. Good. Okay.
The only source that I need is fucking Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
bro?
true. Snoop Dogg is the definitive source on weed. This
Yeah,
is
I got Snoop Dogg. I'm pretty sure that dude like smokes only blunts. I don't think I've ever
yeah,
seen
he
him do
smokes like
anything else.
entire. Well, I have seen him smoke other stuff, but blunts is his big thing. Yeah, for sure.
If you could smoke with one celebrity, who would it be?
See, that's tough because it would have been fucking John Dunsworth, but he died unfortunately a few years ago. You know who that is?
I don't think so.
Have you watched Trailer Park Boys at all?
Yeah.
Jim Leahy?
Oh shit, he died?
Yeah, he died in like 2018. Super fucking
Oh,
sad.
damn.
That's the
I didn't
reason the
know that.
show is no longer live action. I don't know if they're even still making it, but it switched to cartoon at one point. It was really bad.
On Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 'cause he died.
I didn't know that.
And the show, I agree with the idea of being like, okay, well, we can't keep doing the live action show without him. Because they had already lost J-Rock, Lucy, who else? They'd already lost like 3 or 4 of the best characters in the show. Oh my god, this is so bad. You just lose the chickens instantly! But I can't get them off other people for shit! Anyway. But, yeah, so they were basically running out of all the good side characters at that point. So I agree with canceling the show, but making it a cartoon instead? Like, what?
Why they did that? That seems really weird to me. I mean, I
Part
guess
of the
now
reason was so they could keep Leahy kind of part of the story, but
Right.
he can't really be a character, because they have to reuse old clips. That's the only way for them to fucking...
Right.
Where's the actual place I need to get? Isn't it right here? Yeah. Okay. So they basically just made him like a really gimmicky character in that show that's barely in it, and he just repeats some old lines.
Wow,
Like, how's that worth it? How's that just to cancel the shit at that point? Fuck, I didn't mean to reload. I meant to save there because I fucking... Near the arrow, if you go to the square, the points are always more chickens. Okay. God.
there was damn, I got distracted watching your game.
You're good.
There's something I was gonna say. I can't remember what it was now. Oh yeah. Celebrities. Okay, so if it can't be Leahy, then
Oh yeah, I didn't say. Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl would be cool.
That's a good one.
Dave
That's
Grohl
a
would be
good
cool.
one. That is definitely a good one.
How about you? Snoop? I mean, you brought up Snoop. Snoop would be cool. I think anybody who smokes would be down to smoke with Snoop.
Yeah, I would love to smoke with Snoop.
Yeah.
I don't want to say him though, because I feel like that's everybody.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to smoke with Snoop.
Yeah. And I get it. Like, he's probably the one that'd get you the most high. So, like, from that point of view, sure.
I feel like if I smoked with Snoop Dogg, I would have to have like my inhaler like right next to me.
You know, I unironically think I could keep up with Snoop Dogg. I'm not even capping. I unironically think I could keep up with Snoop Dogg. As long as I have as much water as I could possibly need. As long as I have unlimited water to drink, I can smoke all fucking day. I never need to stop.
That's a tall. That's a big order to fill, man.
Snoop Dogg, if you ever see this, I'm calling you out. You can't
Watch him be in
outsmoke
chat
me.
right now.
No, but I won't say I can outsmoke him because I think what would happen, I think there's a ceiling where like certain stoners, if they tried to outsmoke each other, it just never end. Like you'd just both be like, dude, let's just go to sleep. That's when it would end. You'd never get too high.
Rock Soldier in your chat goes, "How are you missing Willie Nelson? He's got that IRS evasion lung capacity."
True.
Willie Nelson would be a cool one to smoke with. I think though. I think I would want to smoke with like a celebrity chef.
That would
Because
be cool. Gordon
I
Ramsay.
think that would be
That would be.
hilarious.
Imagine Gordon Ramsay high. I can't even picture that.
It's just him saying that he's an idiot sandwich.
Yeah, he's saying it to himself because he gets all. Because he's always so high strung. I mean, I know it's a character, but.
Right, yeah, I think he's also it's for the performance. I don't think he really.
No,
is
there's
like
no
that.
way he's really like that.
But
Nobody's
yeah, like, I would
really
love-
like that.
I would love to smoke with like a celebrity chef. Like I think like.
No, dude, not
then what I would do
fucking
immediately after-
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri,
Guy
dude.
Fieri,
You know
yeah.
he gets high as fuck, bro.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Guaranteed. You know
that
what's
dude
funny?
senses
Guy
fuck.
Fieri's actually a decent dude. Everybody hates him because of his stupid hair, but like, I mean, he's a decent dude from like a kind of Libby standpoint, like charity and stuff like that. But when it comes to celebrities, he's a lot better than most. But he gets a bunch of shit just because he looks like a fucking. He looks like a fucking. He looks like the embodiment of a fucking flame decal on a like shitty Honda.
He looks like Guido's, but from like way back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
he does. He does.
like it just never grew out of that phase, you know, with
I
his
swear
hair
this-
all up and shit.
I swear this mode is impossible, Rock Soldier. I literally just can't. Man versus food guy, Adam. Dude, man. He's got to get high as fuck. That's for sure.
In order for that dude to eat the amount that he does, I have to assume that he just gets wrecked before like they start filming.
You know what's
I have
crazy?
to assume.
He quit that show and got healthy.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's like skinny now.
Jesus.
Yeah, at
You
least
know-
last I saw.
I always envied people who had like that type of show. There's this show on
Yeah.
Netflix called Feed Phil or some shit like that. And it's like the same thing that like Anthony Bourdain did. You know,
Yeah.
he would go across the world and he would just eat with
Mhm.
people. How the fuck? This is what I don't know. How the fuck do these people manage that shit? Because why is that not me? Why, yeah,
Yeah, just eating. Yeah, I like to eat. True. How do
like-
you get to that point where you're just eating
Yeah.
professionally? Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude.
you know, like damn. I mean, at least I figure you know, you have Snoop Dogg or something. Weed gives you the munchies. That
Yeah.
sort of makes sense, right? Like
Right.
you could make something out of that. But then like, yeah, dude, just
God.
make me lunch and then let's have a camera crew. Like,
Right.
I try to imagine what it would be like to like pitch that to a production company, and then I just imagine like executives like laughing.
Yeah. This is literally impossible. Rock, how did you get past this? Tell me how to get past this, because this is literally impossible. Like, there's nothing you can do. God. I don't know what to. I'm supposed to beat this. I like me and I don't know if you know this, Ink, but me and Rock Soldier have a fucking basically a deal where once a week we each have a separate day that we do a stream once a week where we play the worst games we can suggest to each other. Like we each make each other play a really bad game. Honestly, it's just a get good thing. I wish I had the secrets strat. How do you get good at this? It's broken. So yeah, and we're supposed to not complete them like 100% them, but beat them, like beat the fucking story mode or whatever. And I don't know if I can actually do this game. Like I actually don't know if I can beat this. This seems
That's,
literally impossible.
That's a good like a segment. I don't. even know
Yeah,
what it's
series.
called,
We've been calling it a series. The pain,
Yeah.
the Pain Olympics is what we titled it. Do you know what that's referencing?
is I feel like I do, but I don't want to sound stupid.
It's a very old, viral shock porn video.
Oh wait, yes, I
Yeah,
do.
yep.
I do know.
Kind of
Yep,
like
okay.
Two Kids in a Sandbox, or those kind of
Yes.
things. Yeah, it's like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not what I was thinking of. I was honestly thinking something about like Major Pain, that like Dwayne.
Oh no! Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the what are their names? The. Oh my God, they had that show. They're twins. They were
Oh.
the white chicks.
Show their twins. Zack and
Oh.
Cody.
No. They did that. They did that movie, The White Chicks.
Oh, white chicks. Fuck. What are their names?
Oh my God.
Something Brothers. I know who you're talking about.
Wayne's brothers. The
Wayne's Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. Their other brother did that movie Major Pain.
Gotcha. I've heard of that.
Yeah, and for some reason that was what I thought of first.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, we're referencing a shock porn video, a viral shock porn. How do I run into him and I lose my chickens? This is so broken. God! See, this is why it's called the Pain Olympics. This is so painful. Oh my God, there's a lot of chickens there. Let me have the chickens. Let me have the fucking chickens. Why did they design this? Who thought, oh yeah, I bet it's fun to fucking drive around trying to chase some fucking chickens and take them back to the fucking check.
I'm gonna need whoever is in chat to clip that because I just need that one piece where he says, "I need the fucking chickens.
I need the fucking chickens." Rock, clip it. Oh God, kill me!
We're gonna make that go viral.
Oh man.
Every time I find myself in some Twitter beef now, I'm just gonna post that.
Yeah, I need the chickens. I need the fucking chickens. Give me the fucking chickens. Yeah. So I guess you probably didn't see any of the first game I played, which was Ride to Hell Retribution. Have you heard of that game?
I think I saw you play a little bit.
You did see me play a little bit of it. Okay. Yeah, that game is ridiculous. It's definitely not as bad as this in terms of how, like, completely horrible the gameplay feels. But, it's close. It is very broken. But, it's so, like, cringe is the best way to put it. Like, the first thing you should point out to kind of give people an idea of this game is there's fully clothed sex scenes.
Oh, wow.
As in, like, the characters are acting out sex, they're LARPing sex, they're basically dry humping, except in a way that doesn't look like dry humping. It looks like what you would be doing if you were having sex, but all of their clothes are on. All of them.
Oh my God.
Even including a clothed blowjob.
Wait, what? Isn't that a thing that Mormons do? Don't Mormons
No.
do some-
Yeah, you're thinking of soaking. I'm so glad you brought that up, though, because that's fucking hilarious. So for anybody who in chat hasn't heard of this, so Mormons, obviously they're, like, really strict about sex before marriage, right? But they've decided that they've found ways around it. Basically so you call it soaking. Basically what it means is you get inside the girl, right? But you don't move. That's what it means.
Wait, for real?
Yes, that's what it means. You put it inside her, and you just don't move. And there's another term where there's another word for a slang word for it when you have a buddy get on the bed with you and jump on the bed, so that you're not doing it, but you are.
Wait, hold on.
So you're fucking her. You're under some blankets, right?
Okay.
And you're inside of her. And then your
Alright.
buddy gets on the bed and jumps on the bed so that you're not moving, but you are moving. You get what I mean? So that you're not the one doing it. The bed moves and it creates the movement. Yeah.
Bro, at that point,
Just fuck! Just fuck, dude! Like, you are! You are! You're literally having sex! Just do it! Like...
way too many steps.
Yeah, there is no way. If your god is not cool with you fucking a girl, that's gonna count. So either don't do it at all or do it. Like, just fucking commit to it.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a real thing that Mormons actually do. Yes, that is confirmed. I know Mormons who have confirmed this.
I know.
Who
like,
didn't
when
do
I
it
found out
themselves,
about
but
it- when I found out about it, it was like very peripheral for me. I was like, oh, that sounds weird. I didn't think too
yeah,
much about
it's
it. and
very weird.
my mind with all that. That's yeah, dude. At that point, just fuck. You're
Yeah,
already
literally just fuck. Like, you are fucking. You're just fucking, but bad. Like, you're just having sex poorly. Like, that's all you're doing. Which I get it, like, Mormons probably always have bad sex, but like...
Don't they have like special chastity underwear and shit?
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's about chastity, but they have like magic underwear, basically. They don't actually call it magic underwear, but they have underwear with it's full body underwear. I need to figure out where
What the fuck?
Kurtman is and get it from him. I'm gonna turn around and immediately get it from him. Yeah. So they have symbols on them that are basically supposed to, I don't know, protect them or something. Like, I don't really know what the explanation is, but they wear underwear at all times with like runes all over them. It's very weird.
Just about to say, like, they have runes on their underwear.
Yeah, literally, it's literally like runes. Yeah, that's basically the idea.
fucking Skyrim, like, in their fucking crotch.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. God.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking... Mormons need to smoke weed.
Yeah,
honestly.
dude. Oh my God, they do.
Fucking that's... Isn't Mitt Romney a Mormon?
Yes.
He is, right?
Yes.
I
Mitt
wonder
Romney
what
is a
his life
Mormon.
is like. I wonder what... They're the ones that... They also do the sister wife shit, right?
They do, I believe.
God, dude.
There we go. There we go. 7 fucking chickens returned. Bro, I'm gonna win. Finally, I'm gonna be out of this hell. Oh, man. But yeah, I watch, used to watch a couple of atheist YouTubers who are ex-Mormons who talked about a lot of this shit. It is wild. Jehovah's Witnesses are even more.
Jehovah Witnesses are insane because they're really, really, like, persistent.
Mhm.
And I remember there was one time where they came to my door and they were knocking, and I was like, I don't like to be, like, disrespectful about
Yeah,
people's,
you're not trying to be
you know,
rude, but...
Yeah, so I was like, nah, I'm good, like, thank you. And then, like, the dude knocked again. Like, he walked around the block, knocked again.
Jesus.
Then he came back, like, a third time, and he was like, come on, man, like, it's really good, whatever. And at that point, I had just gotten so frustrated. I was like, listen, man, with all due respect, but, like, it's because of people like you that I'm an atheist.
Yeah. People like that are the reason that Jehovah's Witnesses specifically are so widely hated. I just realized that the
Yeah,
easiest way to do this is definitely to sit by the finish, wait for one of the NPCs to try and turn in their shit and steal it from them. So I'm just going to do that. But you want to hear the craziest thing that I know about Jehovah's Witnesses? So you know how they do that? They knock on the doors, right?
Yeah.
And they tell you, like the end times are coming, you need to be saved, all that. Like,
Yep.
the believers are gonna, or non-believers are gonna, like, die in the rapture. Do you know what their plan is when the rapture officially comes? They're not gonna stop knocking, dude. Once they believe that the rapture is here, they're gonna keep knocking and tell everyone they're doomed and it's too late. That's official Jehovah's Witness doctrine to do that. I mean, there's no guarantee they will, but that's what they're supposed to do. Once the end times are here, they're supposed to keep knocking and be like, hello, you're fucked. You're gonna die. It's too late. That's a real thing.
So,
They're literally gonna go around and tell everybody they're gonna die, and there's nothing they can do.
you know what that reminds me? You know that GIF from The Simpsons of the I forget the bully. That one.
The which one?
You know, like the bully in Simpsons, he's always like bullying Bart. And,
Yeah.
There's that gif of him where he's like pointing. He's like, ah.
Oh yeah.
That's what that reminds me.
Yeah,
of. Like,
no, it's basically that. Yeah, there's crazy shit. Like Jehovah's Witnesses, the other thing about them, they have a bunch of list of stuff that's considered not heresy, but another word that basically means heresy. A huge chunk of that list is their old teachings. They've changed their teachings a bunch. Mormons have done this too, where like stuff that's considered against the religion is their old teachings that they've gone back on, and they now say it's just like they don't even own that they at one point taught that shit. Time for the first player to collect 20 Easter eggs, so I just literally have to collect eggs.
I honestly did not know that religions could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you could like update your religion.
Yeah, well, they do. I mean,
That's,
technically, Catholicism has had multiple major revisions. Famously, there was a huge split in Catholicism because a bunch of anti-Semites didn't want to update it to no longer blame Jewish people for the death of Jesus.
Wow. I thought you were talking about like the Protestant split.
No.
I did not know about that. I did not know about that.
No, I'm talking there's Catholics that don't consider the Catholic doctrine past a certain point to be legitimate because of the fact that I didn't fucking quick save at the beginning of this. Fuck. I'm gonna have to use a restart. Damn. That's okay. Quick save. Yeah, so there was at a certain point, for a long time it was Catholic doctrine that Jewish people are will ultimately be punished by God for killing Jesus, and it's like their fault and all that shit. And at some point, yeah. Like straight up what Hitler said. Like, well, I don't know. Hitler wasn't as religious as people act like, but he did use religion a lot, and he did talk about that kind of thing and use Catholicism for that. Although I don't think the Nazis really liked Catholics very much either, for whatever reason.
I think Catholics were also part of the.
Yeah, I
the
think they
people
were.
that ended up, being put in concentration camps, but
But yeah, so there's still Catholics that consider themselves like, I guess, traditionalist Catholics, or like they'll say there's like a certain era that they'll say they believe in and don't believe in anything past that, basically. And the whole thing is just that they no longer blame Jews for the death of Jesus.
It's crazy
God,
that,
what is
like,
happening?
because I didn't know that like the word of God could just be like
Yeah,
revised.
right. They can. Oh no, that's not actually what is happening? I can't even draw. This mode is so bad. Oh my god, each mode is worse than the Rock. Does it continue to get worse and worse and worse, and each mode is actually worse than the last one? Because this, yes. I hope that fucking Mary-Kate and Ashley's Magical Mystery Mall is the worst game you've ever played in your entire fucking life. That's what he has to play on Saturday, Ink.
Jesus.
Yeah, I looked up bad PS1 games, and the first thing that came up was Mary-Kate and Ashley's Magical Mystery Mall, and I was like, okay. I mean, I can't not pick that. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that name is way too good.
That's hilarious. It's actually really funny. My fiance actually knows who they are. Like
Mary-Kate and Ashley? What?
Yeah.
Bro,
She
that's
knows
wild.
she knows like a bunch of her grandfather is like he's a hairstylist. Well, not in Hollywood, but he's like done like he works on movie sets and stuff, and he does like that Adam Sandler movie Big Daddy with
Yeah.
Zach and Cole. Like he did that movie. He did the hair for that movie.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, and he does like I mean, he still works, not in the capacity that he used to, but yeah. So like when she was growing up, she got to like meet them and stuff.
Wow.
They have like pictures and everything. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They still suck, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know much about Mary-Kate and Ashley, to be honest.
To be honest, neither do I.
I'm assuming
they're
that they're
just
rich.
kind of assuming they're suck.
Yeah.
They're rich.
Yeah. I definitely have some sympathy for them being thrust into fucking child acting like that, but
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, like what that lifestyle does.
I need
for
to.
a
Speaking
kid.
of which, I need to read Jeanette McCurdy's book about the same thing. You know who Jeanette McCurdy is? She made the
don't.
book "I'm Glad My Mom's Dead" or "My Mother's Dead" or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't
because
think I've ever heard-
her mom forced her to be. She played Sam on iCarly.
That's her name?
Jeanette McCurdy, yeah.
I
She
did not know that was
completely
her name.
quit acting not too long after that. Mostly, it seems because of abuse from Dan Schneider.
I thought she was on the new iCarly show.
No, she's got nothing to do with the new iCarly show. She doesn't act
Okay.
anymore. The last thing I think she was ever in, at least the last thing I ever saw her in, was a minor role in the the thriller movie Under the Silver Lake, which is a really fucking good movie, starring Andrew Garfield.
Oh, he's actually a really good actor.
He is. He's very good in
very
Under the
talented.
Silver Lake. If you do you like movies like Donnie Darko, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's not really meant to, like have a solid explanation. You're supposed to theorize a lot. If you like that kind of movie, this is literally like the perfect kind of that kind of movie. It's called Under the
that's
Silver Lake. It's all about like conspiracy shit, and it's hard to even explain. Like it would be hard to spoil because the plot is like really hard to explain because it's so bizarre and weird and like not really structured in a typical way. But yeah, it's very, very good. It's by the same director that made It Follows, if you've ever seen that. I was a little more well-known.
I've heard of It Follows. I never saw it though.
It's not nearly as good as Under the Silver Lake, even though it was way more successful.
Isn't it like kind of fucked up how like that always happens? Like the lamer
Yep.
project.
Same goes for Robert Eggers movies, although both are really good. The Witch and The Lighthouse. Everybody's seen The Witch.
I've seen The Lighthouse.
Oh, you've seen the Lighthouse and not The Witch? The Witch did way better. The Lighthouse is a way better movie. The Witch is also a very, very good movie, though.
I've heard that The Witch is a good one.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit slower.
Yeah, I haven't watched it though.
You definitely should. You definitely should.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of like I like a lot of like fantasy shit and like a big nerd.
See, I'm a nerd, but that's actually one area where that I'm not super into is high fantasy. I like some high fantasy video games. It's just a really common setting for video games, so it's kind of unavoidable. But yeah, I'm not like into Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or like any of that kind of thing. Any of the different types of high fantasy type stuff.
Like I'm like a big Lord of the Rings, Star Wars guy. Like
not big into Star Wars either.
Right before this new Lord of the Rings show came out, I watched all the Lord of the Rings movies, even the Hobbit ones. The Hobbit ones were trash.
Yeah,
like,
I saw the first Hobbit movie. It was really bad.
I watched
really
them
boring.
anyway, like just because I felt
just
like
because
I
you like
had
the
to,
world or whatever.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
God, how do you do this? This is so bad.
Even though like it was the Hobbit is nothing, or the movies are nothing like the books.
Yeah, the problem is they made way more movies out of way less book material, is what I've been told.
Yeah, they did.
So
they
they
added a bunch of shit that like never happened. Like Legolas was in there. I don't know why. There's a lot of shit that was wrong with those movies. Those are movies, actually. Going back to our original topic really quickly. Those were movies that like there's certain pieces of media that I can only watch if I'm stoned.
Yeah,
like, I can only tolerate it if I'm like a little stoned.
I was talking about Trailer Park Boys earlier. That's a show that if you don't smoke weed and you're not currently smoking weed, don't even bother watching it. You won't get anything out of it.
Workaholics, I feel like, is another one.
Yep. I tried watching Workaholics before I was a stoner, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, me either.
And then I loved it when I came back to it.
Yep, I remember the first time I turned it on again, I was with one of my boys, and he was like, "Oh, let's."
I don't think I can get past this part. Oops.
And it's probably one of the last times I smoked inside, like a blunt inside.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time.
And yeah, we had a Chris in his apartment, so I was, he was like, I just want to. It was his first place, and he was like, you know what, like I want to just bake this bitch out, and I was like,
fair enough. In an apartment, that's a bit risky, but I've done it.
Yeah, it's funny because we're not supposed to do it in my apartment, but like we do it anyway. I just open up all the windows and
I'm
like
sure
if I really don't feel like going out, which is rare. Usually, like if I don't feel like walking, I'll just climb out onto my fire escape.
Right.
Which is actually really cool because I live on the 4th floor. It's the top floor of my.
Yeah. So you still live in New York, right?
Yeah.
What is it like there?
Well, so you mean like right now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking New York. So.
It like you can't really drive, right?
Well, so I don't live like by the city anymore.
Okay,
I live
so you
out
don't.
in Long Island.
You
so
live
like
in New York, right. You live in New York State, but not New York City. You're saying?
Yeah, but I'm only like a half hour, 20 minutes from the city. I'm not.
Gotcha.
I'm not that far at all.
Gotcha.
So on Long Island where I live, I'm like one of the border towns right before.
Have you always lived in Long Island?
Pretty much. I'm originally from Queens.
Gotcha.
But when I was a little kid, my parents like I don't want to say they like made it big, but they made it well enough where they were able to buy a house, and they got the fuck out of the city.
Gotcha. God, this is so bad.
But yeah, so I've done most of my growing up on Long Island. I would say.
That's so awesome. I wished I lived on Long Island when I was younger, because I wanted to see Envy on the Coast. I know we talked about that.
Oh yeah,
they were like my favorite band.
Yeah, and that was they were pretty big back in the day. I remember.
Yeah, in your area, I've heard they were huge.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
mad.
Me and my buddy that I showed them to were the only people that had ever heard of them where I'm from. Like nobody had. Well, I have some other friends who were super into music that had heard them, but
there's this bar by my house where I grew up called Mulcahy's,
Yeah.
and they would play there all the time
Damn,
because they
dude,
had
I'm
a
so
big
jealous.
stage.
Yeah.
And they would be there like at least like once every like few months.
Yeah,
Like, it was
closest I've
great.
even seen is live videos. To be fair, I didn't even find them until like a year before they broke up. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, it wasn't very long that I actually got to enjoy them while they were still together.
How long did they make music for?
I think like 8 years, something like that.
Right? Yeah, because they were around for a little while.
Yeah, they were around for a while. I've heard all their music from that very first EP with like Sucker Punch and Black and Blue
yeah.
or whatever.
Damn, you're giving me like Vietnam style
Yeah, dude, I was obsessed with that band. I found every single song they've ever released, like the Punk Goes Classic Rock cover of Jimi Hendrix. That which song is it?
Holy shit.
All Along the Watchtower. I've heard that too. Great cover, by the way. Better than the Jimi Hendrix version, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Which
I
the
would
Jimi
probably
Hendrix
agree with
version was already a cover.
Yeah. Oh, it was?
Yes, of I think Elton John.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's
Whoever it was
interesting.
a cover of, though, has literally come out and said it's Jimmy's song. Like, he did it better. But I honestly think Envy, because they covered Jimmy's version of it, and I think they did it even better.
Oh, yeah, no, I liked Envy's version too.
Yeah.
More than
Jimmy.
Jimmy's.
It's, I mean, it's our era more, our style more, probably, is a big
Yeah,
part of it.
true.
Because they gave it their sort of, like, indie rock flair. I love that. I love how they, like, experimented a lot with their sound, too. I mean, they ultimately kind of landed on, like, a blues southern rock vibe, almost. But they started as more of, like, almost like a punk indie band. Like, because the first song I ever heard by them was Sugar Skulls. From the first full-length album, which was a really good song.
Damn, you're going back.
Yeah, that's from Lucy Gray.
Holy shit.
Which, great album. Back in the day, that was the album I preferred. It's kind of got the more emo punk vibe to it. But I gotta say, I've ultimately landed on, I think their blues sound towards the end with Low Country, I think that might have been their best sound. With songs like Puritan Dirt song, what was the single from that? Fucking Move, it's what they say, sell them the bones that they love. Head First in the River, that song. Yeah, I think most of my favorite songs are from that album now. Like, one of the most impressive vocal parts I've ever heard is still the mixed voice, like, falsetto screech thing that Ryan did in recording, but Sal did live in the song Southern Comfort, where he's like, he just literally goes, oh, yeah, like that. But it's like, I'm trying to think of the words right before it. You remember the song that it uses a guitar slide the whole time? It's like, if you swallow the pain with a bottle of wine, you can live like the queen in the open wound of a pretty smile. That song. One of the lines in that song is still the most impressive thing I've ever fucking heard a vocalist do. It's insane. It's like what Axl Rose did, except good. Which, yeah, hot take. Fucking Guns N' Roses sucks. I mean, I hate to say Guns N' Roses sucks because it's really literally just Axl Rose's fault. Like, Axl Rose just can't fucking sing. It's literally just as simple as that. He's just a fucking terrible singer.
He's a great singer either.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
I'm so close, but fucking if Stan's dad beats me. Is that who that is? Swear to God.
There was I will say, like, generally, I complain about Long Island a lot. Oh, this is a picture from one of their. While we were talking, I was looking up Envy on the Coast to see.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure one of these dudes graduated from my high school.
Really? That's
I
fucking sick.
think
I wouldn't be
so.
surprised, I guess,
Yeah,
if you live in
think
Long
so.
Island.
But it was cool because, I mean, I complain a lot about Long Island because it's like all suburban and shit,
Right,
but,
yeah. I'm sure there's plenty to complain about.
But it was cool because, like, maybe about, like, 15 minutes from where I live now.
Oh my God, you have to get first.
Billy Joel lives like right around here.
Nice.
Yeah, so like, and it's actually so he lives like right on this like lake, or I don't know if it's a lake. Maybe it's like a stream or some shit. I don't like a
Right.
big stream. I don't fucking know.
That's sick.
But every time we would go to smoke blunts, we would like drive around or something, and there was like this little park you could park at, and you could walk around, like the water, you know, and right across from it was Billy Joel's house. It's
That's
just
fucking sick, dude.
massive.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and you could, you know, and we would always sing Piano Man like at the top of our lungs as we walked by.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I was gonna say, you were talking about they went to your school. I actually, the closest I came to anything like that is I'm still actually to this day friends with Salvador Bocio on
dead
Facebook.
ass?
Yeah, I almost got vocal lessons from him, but my parents wouldn't pay for it.
Really?
Yeah, well, for a little while he was offering like Skype-based vocal lessons, and I wanted to learn
What
from him.
the
Yeah.
fuck? Dude,
Yeah.
that would have been awesome.
It would have been, yeah. But I've talked to him a bit. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. He's just living a normal ass fucking life now, dude. He's married, got kids, doesn't do much with
Really?
music at all anymore. Which is
Oh,
sad because
shit.
he was that band. They got back together, by the way. Did you even know that?
No, I honestly
Yeah,
did
but
not.
it doesn't matter because no, they didn't. Because Sal's not in it, and who else? It's literally just Ryan and Brian, who are the reason the band broke up in the first place. I have on good authority from, I don't want to out Sal, but that's how I know. I was curious why they broke
Yeah.
up.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I was curious why they broke up, so I direct messaged Sal like a long fucking time ago on Facebook, and he basically explained that Ryan and Brian, I'm sure it's so old now, I'm not even outing him at this point. Ryan and Brian, that being the lead singer and the lead guitarist,
Yeah.
were just such arrogant assholes who had to have everything their way, basically. That,
Oh, shit.
they just couldn't agree on anything anymore and broke up over that. And then the band got back together, I say, but it was literally Ryan and Brian and the new members. And
Brian?
it was bad. Not just was it like fuck you because you're the reason the band broke up in the first place. It was shit.
Right.
It was like some weird like pop indie shit. Which
Oh,
the last
shit.
thing I want to be saying when talking about the genre of Envy on the Coast is fucking pop. Like what? That
It
is
always
so far
sucks
from what they
when they,
originally
like-
were. Even they sell out
Yeah,
like
it
that,
always. Yeah, you know, because well, you know what I think it is also like.
God.
I think when you're not like big or when you're not very well known, you
Yeah.
know, like you're really about
You're
like
trying.
the art, you know.
Yeah, you're like trying to make the best shit you've ever anybody's ever heard. Yeah.
Exactly, and then I feel like when you make it a little bit, it becomes
Yeah.
more about like maintaining
It and like you also get
You
more
know.
cocky, I'm sure. Like you start to think, oh yeah, I can do it. I can
I'm
do
sure
this.
like people are like, I'm the shit. you
Yeah.
know? Well, I don't gotta write, you know.
Yeah. Definitely true.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's and I sort of feel like that happens, especially like with music in the U.S. especially, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
They sell
the
out
industry
hard, yeah,
in general, yeah, like they
It's
really
kinda
try
required.
to get you.
to get anywhere.
And that's lame.
It is lame. Capitalism ruins art. I end up saying that phrase almost every stream because I'll be talking about some video game series that got ruined usually, and it's always
actually-
down to
It's funny. I've heard what were my fiance is like a big lib.
Yeah.
She like she's not very well. It's not that she's not politically like aware. She is. She's just not like
it's not as deep into it as we
the
are.
way, yeah, you
Yeah.
know. So it's like she's not gonna like. She doesn't like think about like reading theory or something.
Right,
Like, that's
yeah,
more
my-
like my speed, you know. And even then, like I don't really like read.
I don't
theory
read a
like
whole lot
that.
of theory.
Yeah.
I've read some. I've read Capital or not Capital. I've listened to like a summary of Capital, and then I've read the manifesto. That's pretty much it.
I've tried reading Capital, so
Capital's
I read
dense.
mostly in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
And I tried reading Capital, and I was like, my Spanish is not this good, and
Yeah.
I'm fluent, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm not, I can't.
I
talk
would
about it.
definitely recommend starting with with the manifesto. The manifesto is a lot easier.
I've read
to
the
read. You have read the
manifesto,
manifesto. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I've read
manifesto
the
is a very easy read.
manifesto. I've read Philosophy of Poverty, and then I've read the Marx's response to that, Poverty of Philosophy, which was pretty good.
Who wrote the first one that Marx responded to?
Proudhon.
Proudhon. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, Marx is just basically calling him like an idiot.
Good. This game is capitalism distilled. Yeah. Why the fuck would they make it if not for to make some money?
But it's I noticed that I've been like rubbing off on my fiance. Pause.
Nice.
Because the other day, I forget what it was that we were talking about, but she was like, "Yeah, this is capitalism. This is what capitalism does." And I was like, "Nice,
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, my wife is a lefty, but she's just like a lefty that doesn't pay that much attention. She's basically just like, if I didn't tell her a little bit about like leftism, she would probably still think of herself as like a disenfranchised liberal. Those types. That's what I was.
That is actually exactly like what.
That's exactly what she's like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, it's to the point now where I've explained socialism and stuff like that to my wife, and she agrees with it. So she would be a socialist. She just doesn't like read into it as much.
I think if I was smart enough to like really break it down,
you could probably convince her. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like where it's really easy is like the social issues, right? Like
the social issues are easy to win libs over on.
Yeah, and that's pretty much like where I'm able to pull her over, and I tie that into then like the ideas of like like worker ownership and shit, or I try and that's sort of like my way in. But if she were to ask me like to break down, like tell me like what is social, like I know that I know it like for myself. I don't know.
It's not the easiest thing to describe. There's a lot of depth to it. Like, it's easy to give someone a very basic idea by just saying, like, workplace democracy or whatever, like, owning your own labor, like little buzz terms like that. But to get deeper into it, it's very complicated how it would work, actually.
Yeah, like, I just, I don't know. I try not to get too into depth about things that I'm only, like, remotely knowledgeable on. And, like, I know a lot of people like to, it's funny, like, I know, like, well, we see it online all the time. People talk about socialism or whatever, and they just say, like, oh, socialism is like when the government does.
Yeah, or they don't say that directly, but that's clearly what they think.
Yeah,
they're just like, oh, this is socialism, and it's literally just the government doing something. Like, it's literally just, oh, the government spent money on something, so that's socialism, I guess. Yeah, that is really what people think, yeah. To be fair, I kind of, like, I think a lot of people, and Franny was bringing up in chat that as much as I like Bernie Sanders, this is kind of his fault. The fact that a lot of people think that socialism basically means social democracy. Like, people think socialism just means your taxes actually go to stuff that is helpful. And I do think that all socialists would want that to be within the system, but obviously that's not socialism. That's just social programs. Like, having that with capitalism is just social democracy, not socialism. But a lot of people think that's socialism. And that is kind of just the government does stuff, like.
Well, yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, like if we were to boil it down, right?
I do get why Bernie did that, but I was saying to Franny, I do think it might have been better if he had just called himself a social democrat.
Yeah, well, so I think Bernie didn't call himself a social democrat for that exact reason, because it said Democrat. And I think that, like, he knew that there was a rather large portion of the population that was, like, turned off by that.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, oh, I'll call myself a democratic socialist instead, to try to, like, lessen it. I do in my heart, like, I feel like Bernie is a socialist.
Yeah.
Just that, like,
I think he might be. It's hard to say.
Politics, the things that he, like, the Overton window is just not there for him, so he has to like water it down. You know, like
Yeah.
which is so I think maybe when he said he was a democratic socialist, like he actually meant that.
It, but he just doesn't actually advocate for it. I've heard people say that before. It's kind of a hard topic to get into because, like, we don't know. Ultimately, all we can do is speculate.
Right, yeah. I mean, for all we know, maybe Bernie is one of those dudes that just doesn't know what socialism is.
Yeah, totally possible. Or what I think is probably the most likely is that's just what he chose rhetorically. I don't know why. Maybe for the reason you said, because Social Democrat has Democrat in it, but he was running for the Democrats anyway, so I'm not really sure why that would help him.
I guess the way that I was seeing is that, like, I feel like despite Bernie's age, he's rather like in tune with what young people
more
think
than
and,
most politicians, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think that maybe, I mean, I don't know, I'm just speculating, like, I'm just talking shit, you know?
Right.
I could be totally wrong, but I feel like he probably did that because he was like, oh, maybe like it'll be like, cool, like, these kids,
Because
motivated,
socialism is popular with kids. Yeah,
people. And I feel like a lot of people, when
Why?
they think of socialism, or like when young people think of socialism, the first thing that they think of is like the Che Guevara T-shirt, like,
yeah, that's true.
So I mean, that's sort of like what I think. I think he thought maybe it would like inspire young people to come out or something. I mean, we could talk about whether or not that was effective. It wasn't, but
No, not really.
yeah,
But you could be right.
but yeah, I guess like I don't know. I just it's just speculation.
Yeah,
right? Unless
I would
he's-
like to think that Bernie is a socialist deep down. Like, it would be awesome if he is, But it's just impossible to say.
Yeah, no, there's a. Yeah, I don't know. I
I
mean,
definitely wouldn't. I think Bernie is the only one you could make that argument for. I think if you're talking about like the squad, I don't think you can make the argument any of them are actually socialists. I think they're definitely all sock dems, firmly sock dems.
Yeah, I think we could maybe talk about like on a scale, maybe Ilhan Omar is maybe a little bit more left than AOC.
Ilhan is further left. Bush is a little further left than AOC. Both of them, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too. I think.
But
like I don't know if I would. I would be very shocked, like if I heard anyone say like, "No,
that they're truly socialist deep down." Yeah, I would be surprised. Oh, checkpoint 4 is next. Why are they out of order? Oh, now it's checkpoint 2. Okay. Whew. Okay, I've gotten 2 of them. Checkpoint 3. This is so stupid. Is this the one you got stuck on? I can't remember. He said he got stuck on one of them. Watching me?
Watching you fall off of that cliff thing.
Yeah.
You ever drive down a hill and then you feel like your balls go up?
Yeah, yeah.
That like it gave me that feeling.
Checkpoint 3. Good. I don't know where the rest of the checkpoints are. Oh, it's right there. No! Damn it.
God damn, I kind of want to play this game, but like do shrooms.
That might make it more fun.
Right? It all of a sudden is not so unbearable.
You'd just be laughing your fucking ass off.
Dude, I remember the first time I did shrooms, there was this game I was playing called... I don't remember what it was. I was like some like Roman soldier dude. And I remember I'm playing through this game, and in the middle of this boss fight, like I just feel like this wave wash over me.
Good.
And I see the TV like do this like
yeah, it starts breathing. Yep.
Yeah, and I was like,
what the fuck, bro? Yeah. That shit's wild.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I've actually the first time I've done shrooms is the only time I've done shrooms, and it was actually a very bad experience to be honest. But I've done a lot of acid.
Oh, really? See, so
it wasn't really shrooms' fault. I had a friend who like stood up too fast while he was tripping, and he hadn't eaten all day, and he like hit his head and had to go to the hospital, and that shit freaked all of us out so much that it just ruined the vibe.
I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that, yeah. Actually, so here's talking about like the hospital and trips. So going back, maybe this was like 2 years ago now or something. I had a massive asthma attack, like really bad. Like
Oof.
I literally like almost died. It
Damn.
was really scary. Yeah. And it got so bad that when I got to the hospital, they were like, if you don't calm down, you're gonna like send yourself into shock because on top of the asthma attack, like now you're panicking.
Yeah, now you're in panic. Yeah, you're gonna go into shock. Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. Like my heart was just like pounding. I couldn't speak. It was really bad. Like it was one of the scariest moments of my
That
life.
sounds horrifying.
Doctor comes in. She sees how I am. She's like, give him ketamine.
Yeah,
I was like,
a downer.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
No, yeah, but that probably saved your life. Like,
Oh no, it definitely did. And the thing is, they give it to you like in an IV.
Yeah.
So that shit.
it hits you instantly. Yeah.
It hits you.
There are people who, like, there's a story of a guy who, a lot of people have heard this story. It's a very, very popular story. So cop, right? Back in the day, have you ever heard the story about how one place, like one dealer and chemist, was the supplier of like 95% of the acid in the U.S. at one point, and that's why it's so hard to find now? You did hear about that? So one of the cops who was there, who was working that case, had just gotten off of an undercover case where he was pretending to be a biker in a biker gang. So he'd had like a really long beard, and he shaved it, right? And then immediately went in to a place filled just everywhere, tons of acid out in the open. So much acid you could expose yourself to, with a bunch of little cuts in his face. You see where this is going? Dude absorbed thousands of hits of acid. Thousands. Literally, like, his brain is permanently fucked to this day, and he would have died if he didn't go to the hospital and get injected with morphine for, like, 24 hours till he came down, basically.
What?
Yeah, dude. Absolutely wild shit. And, like, he says still to this day he's got, like, short-term memory loss, his, like, weird dysfunction where, like, his limbs won't do what he's telling them to do. Like, all sorts of wild side effects from it to this day. Probably no one has ever taken that much acid at once, other than him.
God damn. Wait, so he, like, put the acid, like, on his face?
No, he was just in an environment where it was literally so thickly contaminated that, like, he got air exposure to that much of it. Yeah, dude. I'm sure he touched some, but it was primarily air exposure.
That is... You know what, bro? ACAB, that's what he gets.
Yeah, true. True. I literally can't fucking do this. I can't do this level. This level's so busted. What did they... Like, you just have to fucking... It's... Why did they not just repeat modes? Why did they think they needed 20 different modes that all suck? But yeah, that story's wild. I saw it on the show. It's called Drugs, Inc.
God damn, that's insane.
Drugs, Inc. is a very good show if you're ever curious to watch a documentary that's about drugs and crime and stuff that's not just propaganda. I mean, it has it portrays the cops a lot nicer than I ever would. But it shows they go and talk to drug dealers and shit under anonymity. So you basically get, it's like a both sidesing crimes. You see the police point of view and the criminal's point of view, and they basically, all the announcer does is give you the facts of like how the market goes and what the drugs are like and shit. It's pretty cool. The episodes about weed are just like chill for the most part. They do a little bit talking about the legality and cracking down, but like most of it's just super interesting. Whereas, yeah, the episodes about like fucking hard drugs are obviously a bit more intense.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh damn, I have to check that out.
Yeah.
So like I never did acid because I feel like I'm just really afraid that it's called acid.
Oh, dude, it's healthier than shrooms.
Really?
Oh yeah. Acid is other than like if you do what that guy did, objective one.
Right. Just
Acid
walk
is like one of the only drugs that you can take it and have literally no like give it a week or whatever, and there's literally no way to prove that you ever even took it. There's no leftover effects or anything.
Oh shit! I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
it's one of the
I
only
would've
drugs with like
imagined-
no adverse health effects, other than if you straight up take way too much and have like a heart attack. That's really the only adverse health effect. Weed is worse for you. Shrooms are worse for you. Like acid's one of the healthiest drugs there is.
Oh shit!
Yeah, people don't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh
that.
fuck.
I didn't know that. I have a bunch of friends that like microdose, but with shrooms.
Shrooms,
not,
yeah. Most people who microdose tend to do shrooms.
Yeah, I have. You know what's one way that I have a friend. I have to find out where he got this coffee from. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in Latin America. I have to double check though. But he has this special coffee that he mixes like he has shrooms that he like grinds up or whatever, and he puts it in with his coffee. And that's how he takes it. And that's how he
Yeah, I've heard of
microdoses.
people doing that. Yep. Grinding it up
was
in
like,
coffee
damn.
or tea.
Yup, yeah, and but I think it, I forget if it comes already ground up in the coffee or if he has to grind it beforehand or something. But I know that he gets the coffee itself not from the U.S. It comes from somewhere else. So I would like to find out more about that. But yeah, like
Gotcha.
I thought that was pretty cool. Like,
That is pretty cool.
'cause I'm a big coffee drinker. I have like
I would do it if it
cups
was
of
tea.
coffee. I love tea also,
Yeah.
but I'm
More
you know
into
what
coffee.
it is? I'm half Dominican, so like that
Oh,
shit is
yeah?
just like
Built in.
yeah, it's just
Part of who
like,
you are. Oh fuck.
my mom would give me like coffee in my baby bottle. You know, like,
Yes, I finished this shit. Oh man. Yeah, I hate coffee. I've always hated coffee. You might have seen my hot take about how coffee tastes like burnt dirt.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
What is just with the bad takes today? Like, you know.
Did you not see all my hot takes? I had so many. Foo Fighters are better
I
than
saw-
Nirvana.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I agree.
Double Dash is the worst Mario Kart if you don't include the original.
Oh yeah, the first Mario Kart was trash.
Yeah.
Actually, that's because on the Switch I have the N64 emulator.
That
Not
one's
N64,
great.
The Super Nintendo emulator.
Oh yeah.
And it has the original Mario Kart on it, and I tried
terrible.
playing before. Yeah,
It's
fucking
trash.
horrible.
It's cool, like it's cool to look back on, but it sucks.
Yeah,
It doesn't play good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I like the
doesn't, and the
music in
maps
it a
are all
lot.
trash,
Yeah, the
too.
maps are terrible because they had nothing to work with on that fucking Super Nintendo. What were other hot takes? Oh, I hate beer. Beer's disgusting.
What,
Yeah, beer's gross.
dude? Okay,
Like
wait,
not, I mean,
time out.
not including the kinds of beers that anyone who actually drinks beer will say isn't beer. You know what I mean? Like cider. I like cider, but beer, no. All terrible. Doesn't matter what kind.
Alright, we're gonna
IPA,
have
lager, fucking
What?
IPA,
Oh
lager,
my
fucking what else is there? Shandy, fucking ghosts,
Am I gonna
fucking any of it.
cancel you right now?
Sour, all terrible.
You're killing me, dog.
Semi-based on the beer.
Oh my god.
What were some of my other hot
Okay.
takes that I posted?
I brew beer with my dad.
Do you? Everybody
like,
loves
that's
it. I don't get like what does it taste good?
I love beer.
You think
I
it
love
tastes
it.
good?
It's so. I mean, not all beers taste good. It depends.
But any beer that
Right.
tastes like beer doesn't taste good.
I mean, so I mean, that's sort of like, what's it called? Tautological, right?
It is, yeah. It absolutely is.
Like, you know what it is? So beer has like, of all the liquors, has or alcohols, right? I would say is probably has like a very like earthy,
Yeah, it does.
like taste to it compared to like, you know, like rum, right? Which is a lot of rum is typically like spiced or something,
Right.
Or, you know, like even like vodka. Like I don't think vodka has like an earthy taste. You know, it's more like rubbing alcohol.
Vodka's terrible.
Yeah, I
Fucking
don't
hate
like
vodka.
vodka at all. Actually, really quick little side note on vodka. There's this video. So I recently came back from Colombia, and it's it became my catchphrase. There's this video of this dude. So it's like this like young black dude, but he's dressed up in this costume. You know, like how Johnny Knoxville did like the bad grandpa.
Yeah.
So it's basically like this young black dude. He's doing the same thing, right? So he's dressed up as like this like old white dude. You know that song "Drink in My Cup" by Kurt Cobain? I got that drink in my cup.
Yep.
You know, that one. So he's blasting that. He's driving and he has a water bottle, and he goes, he's like, "They think it's water, playboy, but they think water pimping is motherfucking Grey Goose, baby." Dude, that was my catchphrase. And when I went to Colombia, I made sure that I got my, because I don't drink Grey Goose, I don't drink vodka like at all. But I made sure, because we were on a boat at one point, and I was like, wait, hold up, water, vodka, like I have to yell this. And there's a video of me out there
Yelling that
this from the top of my lungs. Yeah,
that's fucking hilarious.
But back to the beer thing. It really all depends on like how you brew it and like what kind of beer you like. Like if you don't
That's
like
the thing,
IPAs,
I don't like any of them.
like, or if you don't like bitterness, like you're gonna fucking hate IPAs.
Yeah.
But I like the bitter taste.
Hate it.
You know,
and I think sours
like
are just bitter too. I've never had a beer that's actually sour. It's just bitter.
Wait, sours are objectively not bitter.
They are bitter. Not all of them, but like they're either bitter or just kind of sweet and taste like beer otherwise.
Well, they're definitely sweet.
Sweeter than most beer, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of sours, if I remember correctly, are like made with like fruits and shit.
Yeah, they are.
I know my uncle actually recently brewed a beer that he made out of peaches, and that was actually really
Interesting.
good because it was very soft.
Oh.
The taste was like very like. Well, I mean, you probably, if you're not a beer guy, you probably wouldn't like it anyway. But
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'm sure I wouldn't. Unless it's a cider.
I've always been more of a, like I do enjoy drinking, but I think that
I don't drink at all anymore.
I'm more of a smoker. Like if you put like a beer in front of me or a blunt and you were like, oh, you can only have one of these.
Yeah, I'm going with a blunt every time.
Yeah, I would pick the blunt.
I've been drunk once in like 4 years. I stopped drinking basically because my stomach sucks so much, which is another factor in why I hate beer so much, because you have to drink so fucking much of it to feel anything. So it fucks my stomach.
That, I mean, I guess generally that's true. I noticed that that's more true though if you're drinking a lot of commercial beers. Like,
yeah,
if you drink a lot of
the
like
strongest beers out there are still only like 9%. I was a rum and coke guy, like.
Well, yes, this is the thing, right? A lot of the beers that you're gonna like buy like at a supermarket or something, yeah, they're not gonna be like particularly strong. But if you go to like a brewery or even like a beer garden, you can find some beers that are like 12-15%. You have two of them, you're fucked. Yeah, yeah. My dad has made a few really, really potent beers, and you have 2, maybe 3 if you're like a heavy hitter, and you're fucked.
Yeah, but Captain Morgan is 40%. I can drink that half and half with Coke just fine. 20% right there.
I mean, damn, I don't know. Maybe you got a really strong liver.
No, I probably destroyed my liver with how much I used to drink. To be honest.
Stop perpetuating toxic beer masculinity.
This is why does it just fly away from me? Rock, this mode is so bad. How does every mode get worse? That shouldn't be possible. Things can't get infinitely worse. They can't just keep getting worse. What were some more of the hot takes, though? I want to see what other ones you disagree with.
Drinks. I do drink fruity drinks.
Drinks are
good. My favorite drink is watermelon margaritas.
I like mojitos. Big fan.
Oh, I love mojitos.
Yeah, mojitos are great.
I love mojitos. I make a banging ass.
Yeah,
mojito.
same.
I make a bang. Do you know what pisco sours are?
Mm-hmm.
I have fucking perfected that shit.
Really?
Yeah, because pisco's from Peru, and so whenever my my dad manages to grab a bottle, I always have him grab me one too, and it's funny. I made a bunch few weeks ago, and me and my fiance just got wrecked.
Nice.
Amazing. Anyone in chat that has not heard of a pisco sour?
Yeah, they are
I
good. I've had
highly
one
recommend
before. I've had one at a
Yeah,
bar before. Someone
it's-
recommended it.
It's made out of grapes,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was like really like strange because it's like a liquor. I don't really know many liquors that are made out of like grapes. In
Yeah.
general.
Some brandy could be. Because brandy is literally just wine that's like re-fermented effectively. Like I'd have to look back. It's like re-refined wine or some shit.
Oh, is it really?
That's what brandy is. Yep.
Oh shit! I thought brandy. Wow,
comes
for the
from
longest
wine.
time. For the longest time, I thought brandy was like a type of whiskey or some.
Well,
shit.
that's the thing. It tastes like a sweet whiskey. That's what it tastes like. It just tastes like
Yeah.
whiskey with some fruit in it.
That makes sense because when people compare pisco to anything, they always say, "Oh, it's
Brandy.
like a brandy," and
Yeah.
that
It
alright,
is.
So that actually makes sense.
That's why I
now.
thought of brandy, because yeah, it is kind of like a brandy.
Oh shit, dude! You've been teaching me a lot tonight.
I used to bartend, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you probably make ill drinks.
Oh yeah, I can make some banging ass drinks. It's been a while, but I can still do it for sure. God, this mode is so bad. Is this still not the one that you were stuck on, Rock? What was I gonna say? Other hot takes. I want to see if you disagreed with more of my hot takes. I posted so many of them, it's hard to remember. I guess I don't know what all games you've played. A lot of them are about games. Like Far Cry 2 is the best Far Cry.
I agree with that.
You do agree with that? Sweet. Not
I
many
do
people
agree
do.
with that.
Everybody thinks 3 is the best.
Nah,
It's the second
I
best.
think 2 definitely takes it.
Yeah.
What was it? One of these last Far Cry games really was like trash. What was it? I think it
6
was,
I heard was trash. And I also heard that New Dawn or whatever, the one that came out after 5 was trash. 5 was actually decent. I mean, it was really generic.
Yes, that was what I was thinking of.
New Dawn or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, New Dawn. That was the
The
one with- where
post-apocalyptic
you're
one.
Yeah, where you're fighting the sisters, right?
Yep. That's New Dawn.
Yeah.
Everybody hated that one.
Yeah, that was whack.
It was just a reskin of Far Cry 5,
Of
but
5, yeah.
but like with bad RPG mechanics added into it.
Yeah.
Um, What are other God, I can't remember anymore. I posted so many of them. How am I fucking blanking? Titanic is a bad movie. I posted that one a while ago. Like a really bad movie. It's also like really fucking insensitive, to be honest. Like, it's kind of gross. Like, they literally took a real tragedy that killed fuckloads of people and plastered some shitty fucking Hollywood love story into it that they made up. And people think that that's a real story. People think that the love story in Titanic is true. Yeah. There's
You know,
there's like
why-
almost nothing true in Titanic other than the fact that the Titanic sunk.
It's probably because doesn't the Titanic end with like the old lady?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, yeah, like he died. Or
Yeah,
right?
she's
It's like-
that's because they based it sort of on a love story of a couple. But I don't even think the dude died, if I remember right. But I think that might have been an actor anyway.
yeah,
that scene.
yeah. Yeah, no, I think so too. But that's probably why people think it's
You
real.
think it's real, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
they're
part of
like,
the
"Oh."
marketing. They wanted to make it seem
Right,
real
yeah.
because it was based on a real event. But yeah, there's almost nothing true in Titanic. Fuck. What else did I post? I had so many hot takes. I could pull them up, but I'm trying to play this fucking shit game right now. Oh, Titanfall 2 is better than any Battlefield game or Call of Duty, but that goes without saying because Battlefield's already better than Call of Duty.
I remember I haven't like played Call of Duty. I only played one Call of Duty.
Oh, really? You're not missing that much. It's not really that great.
Yeah, you know what it is? I kind of feel like once you've played one Call of Duty, you've
played
played
them all.
every Call of Duty.
Pretty
you
much,
know,
especially when it comes to the multiplayer post Modern Warfare, like post COD
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I
It's all
played.
been the same.
I can't even remember. I want to say maybe it was 3 or something.
3
I
was
don't-
before the multiplayer got as big as it is. 4 is the one that created the multiplayer that everybody loves now with the leveling up and the create a class.
Okay, maybe it's that one. Then.
It probably was. It was early 360 days. Well, not that early actually, because even Call of Duty 2 is available for 360. Call of Duty 2 has a really good campaign. Call of Duty 3 sucks, to be honest.
What, Call of Duty 2 was which one?
Call of Duty
That was
2
the-
is a World War II one. It's hard
Okay,
to...
that. So I've played 2 of them. Then.
Yeah.
Because the World War II one was pretty cool, I thought.
Well, most of the early ones were World War II, but yeah, Call of Duty 2 was probably... If you've played an early Call of Duty, a pre-Call of Duty 4 Call of Duty, it was probably Call of Duty 2. 3 was kind of hated because it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never really a big fan of.
So
like,
you don't have as strong of a take
the
on
Call
that,
of
I guess.
Duties.
I literally don't think I can beat this level, Rock. I don't know how the fuck to do this. This is fucking impossible.
I'm still confused about the point of this game.
The point of this game is to kill yourself. Let me pull up what my all my hot takes. One of them I literally said, "Here's a hot take" in front of. I don't think I said this, but Adam Sandler is a terrible actor.
Yeah, he's not particularly.
Oh, I dropped a hot take today. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was better than any Dan Schneider Nickelodeon sitcom.
I agree with that, and I am also in love with what was her name, Rosalia or some shit, or
Oh,
the mean girl that like he loved.
Mosley? Wasn't it Mosley?
No, that was his friend.
That was his friend. Oh, the girl. Oh, the girl that he was in love with, that he dated briefly. Fuck, what was her name? I know who you're talking about, though. She was hot. Susie
she's
Crabgrass?
in The Walking Dead now.
Wasn't it Susie Crabgrass?
Was it Susie?
Let me look it up.
I can't remember. All I know is that like I remember watching The Walking Dead one day, and she was in it.
Really?
And I was like, oh my god, I love you.
Ned, Jen Mosley, Billy. Missy Meany? There's a character named Missy Meany, but that's not, Yeah, Susie Crabgrass was the girl that he was in love with. Dark hair?
Yeah, the Spanish girl.
Yeah, she's Spanish. This girl.
Damn, why can I not find her? Oh no, not
The
Missy.
actress's name is Christian Marie Bernardi. She was in The Walking Dead, you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. Susie Crabgrass.
Okay, I guess it is Susie Crabgrass. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like had the biggest.
Oh,
crush on
me
her
too, dude.
for so long.
I mean, looking at her right now, holy shit. Maybe I still do. But yeah, I think that show, even though Drake and Josh is amazing, I still think That's Declassified is better.
Drake Josh. I had a cousin. Well, not I had. I still have.
Right.
But growing up, she looked just like Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh yeah.
So every time she did something annoying,
You called
like
her Megan?
Me and all my cousins, yeah, we would just be like,
Megan. Yeah.
and she would get really upset.
I do think that iCarly started strong, but I think most of that show was bad, to be honest. I think it was good for like 1 or 2 seasons. I'm trying to get back to my hot takes.
I remember, damn, that's crazy. That show, I feel like was like a precursor to like streaming culture and shit.
It was actually. It did. Kind of
was,
predict,
right?
Yeah, it did kind of predict a lot of the things the internet would end up being popular for.
But yeah, like I was never like too big a fan of iCarly too much.
Yeah, I think the first season is good. That's about it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I remember.
Where'd they all go?
Damn,
How
bro.
long
Did you
ago
get
was
dust
that?
again?
No, they're just too far back, I think. How long ago was it? I swear it was like yesterday, bro. I did one yesterday, but I'm not finding most of them. I was posting them like back to back to back to back.
With
Oh, I said most Souls-like suck, as in most non-Souls games that try to be like Souls are bad.
like Dark Souls?
Yeah, Dark Souls is great, but most games that try to be like Dark
Okay,
Souls are bad.
Yeah, no, Dark Souls is a good game.
Dark Souls is amazing. I love Dark Souls, but and almost every game that tries to copy it. Most MMOs suck. Most looter shooters suck. In fact, every looter shooter sucks. I've never played a good looter shooter. Have you ever played a good looter shooter?
What's a looter shooter?
Like Destiny.
Yeah, no, I'm not really a
terrible.
fan of those. Yeah.
Gears of War fucking sucks, and it ruined the game industry for a long time.
Gears of War, I thought there was one Gears of War game that I enjoyed. But then after that, like, I remember I recently bought like the last Gears that came out.
Yeah, that was kind of got a
remember,
mixed reception.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I remember, I played this one Gears game and I liked it. I'm sure I'll love this one too. And then I bought it. I played it for like 15 minutes and I was like,
good. Yeah, I hated every Gears game and I still think they suck and always sucked. They're brown. They're all brown. That's one of the ways that they badly influenced the industry. Because for a long time, every game looked like Gears of War in that every game was fucking brown. And it drove me crazy. But the bigger thing, the thing that I really hate Gears of War for, is the way that it created a genre of cover shooters. Like, it created the genre of cover shooters, and cover shooters fucking suck. Like, you could make a shooter based on cover that's good, but the knee-high wall simulator type game that Gears of War started, fuck that shit. It's fucking trash. I can't stand it.
Yeah, no, that I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. Oh, that's why I thought her name was Rosalia. Jesus Christ.
Why?
I'm still looking at Christian Serratos.
Why'd you? Yeah, that's fair. Why did you think her name was Rosalie?
Because in The Walking Dead, her name is Rosita.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How could I think of her name?
Most games with simulator in the title are fucking terrible. Pepsi,
Yeah.
Pepsi and Coke barely taste any different. Anyone who complains about not getting one or the other is a fucking pussy.
Bruh, you really don't taste a difference between
No,
Pepsi
I taste a
and Coke?
difference, but enough to complain about it if I want Pepsi and they've got Coke or whatever? Come on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, so much to the point where I'm gonna, like...
They hardly
deny
taste different.
one.
Being even being, like, a fanboy over one is just absurd because they're so similar.
Pepsi is sweeter, though, I think.
Drake sucks. That's not a hot take, apparently.
Drake is trash.
Drake is terrible.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. It's funny, I was talking about Drake the other day, and I thought it was so weird because I was like, most rappers usually go from rapping, like, to acting, but Drake did it backwards. He went from acting to
that's
rapping.
true. Oh, this one people got mad about. Red Dead Redemption 2 is not fun. Red Dead Redemption 2 is bad.
The fuck out, bro.
Dude, I don't want to sit there and watch my dude cut up an animal for fucking 50 seconds every time I fucking loot a skin. Or I don't want to watch my dude pat down an enemy and pick every one of his individual pockets. I don't want to watch him fucking wipe down his gun and fucking do every little individual thing you'd need to do in an animation for fucking reloading. I don't care that the horse's balls shrink, and I don't want to listen to some dude talk while I ride on a horse for 5 minutes on the way to each mission. I just want to shoot people as a cowboy. Like, God, it's
I'll give
boring.
You that. There is a lot of... They do overkill on
Oh, my God, way over the top. They focused in all the wrong areas.
Yeah, but that game is still fucking amazing, though. Like, once you get through all that...
It's a good, like, cowboy LARPer game. Like, a good way to LARP as a cowboy because of the fact that it focused so much on fucking realism, I guess, over fun.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a dog.
Fun!
But legit, though, it doesn't feel like the fun was the main point. Like,
I will say that the first time playing Red Dead is like more I guess like because it's the first time you're like more into it. But,
yeah.
Like recently, like my whole file like got wiped, so I was
Ooh.
like, "Fuck!" And then I was like, "Yeah, well, you know what? I enjoyed the game the first time. I'll play through it again." But the second time, like, I remembered, I was like, holy shit, I forgot that this, like,
takes
like,
a long
the beginning
time.
to this game. Yeah, it's like an hour, like, just to, like, for the tutorial.
Yeah,
you know?
literally, like, I was already yelling at the game by the end of the tutorial. Like, I was like, dude, I'm so bored. Let me play the game.
Yeah, like yeah. So all right, I'll give you that. I mean, I think yeah, like there's the replayability in that sense is kind
Yeah.
of like fucked.
I think a lot of games in general are like trying to move towards like realism in way too stupid of ways. Like fun should be more important. I get like I like milsims, so like I like games that have realistic gun physics and shit. But if you're gonna add something realistic to the game, it should still be fun. Like you shouldn't add something realistic to a game if it's gonna make the game less fun. And I think a lot of times that's the case. Like I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of that in The Last of Us 2 as well. With them, it's not so much real. That game's not realistic, obviously, but like it's more like attention to detail in all the wrong ways. Like
Right.
attention to all the details that no one cares about. That after you see the animation the first time, you just wish you could fucking skip it. It's that kind of shit that drives
Right,
me
I
crazy.
gotcha.
And there's Red Dead Redemption 2 exemplifies that type of design more than anything else.
Yeah, no, okay, I could give you that. Yeah, like I do agree that like they probably put a little too much effort in areas and aspects of the game. where,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't really necessary.
And like people are
yeah, I can agree with
crunching
that.
like fucking killing themselves to make that game just so that if I walk into a cool area my horse's balls shrink. Like what? That was not necessary. No.
hilarious though.
It
Like,
is
come
fun.
on.
Sure, it's funny.
Like I remember when I played through that, I saw that I was cracking up.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing.
But it doesn't improve the game at all.
No, yeah, it doesn't really add anything to the actual gameplay. That is true. That is true.
I
They
feel
should
like
make,
there's a
your-
lot of that in the AAA space right now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I really think indie is where you have to go from 90% of good games now. The only good games that are in the AAA space come from still smaller studios. Like, relatively smaller, you know, like FromSoft. FromSoft is not a small studio, but they're much smaller
should-
than many.
I should try like playing more indie games. Recently, you know
Yeah,
what the
you
thing
should.
is, so like for like my Xbox and stuff, both my controllers like broke.
Oh.
So and I haven't gotten around to like getting myself a new ones. So I've been playing the Switch a lot recently. But like for the type of games that are available on the Switch, I've noticed that like the different systems, it wasn't as evident to me before as it is now. But for the different type of systems, like the types of games that they offer are very different.
Oh,
you know,
100%,
so like
yeah.
like Nintendo is a lot of like side scrollers.
Yeah, side scrollers, platformers.
You know, arcade style.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
old
know, a
school
lot of
arcade style
gauntlet
stuff.
games. Stuff like that. And I was never really like into that type of gameplay. Like there are a few like right now. Actually, one of the games that I love, I've actually been obsessed with it, is the new Ninja Turtles game. Well, it's not new. It's
The
a remaster.
Ninja Turtles. Oh, the remaster. Okay.
Yeah, Shredder's Revenge.
Oh, that's Shredder's Revenge? That's not a remaster, is it?
Yeah, it used to be like an arcade. Like an actual like arcade game.
I think
like
it's
the
just a
discs.
reboot to that, isn't it?
I thought it was a remaster. I'm pretty sure it was a remaster. You're
Well,
probably right.
I could be wrong because I've never actually played the original arcade game, but I could have sworn that Shredder's Revenge is a new game in the style of that arcade game. That's what I thought. That game is great,
talking-
though. Very good game.
Wait, you have it
Yeah.
for the Switch?
No, for PC, but I mean, I could get it for both, really.
Oh, because I was gonna say I was playing with Ogle before.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it was actually we got our fucking asses kicked. We put on, like, the hardest. we
Oh,
put on
the hard
hardest-
difficulty is absurd, dude. Regular mode is pretty easy. It's not so bad, but hard mode
Yeah.
is absurdly hard. My buddy and I played through the whole thing on regular mode. It only took us about 3 hours.
Yeah,
Pretty short
the game is
It's a lot of
quick.
fun.
Yeah, the game is quick.
Very
It's actually
tightly
really, Yeah,
designed.
it's awesome. Yeah, no, I thought that they did a really
Mm-hmm.
good job in like keeping the feeling of the game. Like I felt like I was in an arcade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like I really, really enjoyed that. And I think that they did a good job. Like it looks really crisp.
It does. The graphics
Really
are great.
crisp.
I love retro style stuff that just like crispens up, you know, like just takes retro graphics but like modernizes it basically. Like takes the retro style but adds modern
Right,
technology
yeah.
to it. Some of my favorite games are like
Yes.
that. But you
Yeah,
haven't played many
I
indie
love
games? Do you a PC
Not-
game at all or just console? Because PC is the easiest place to find indie games for sure.
So when I first got into streaming, I wanted to do like, well, pretty much like what you're doing right
Yeah,
now.
just play games and stream. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
But it was my setup is like not built for that at all.
Yeah, you have a Mac, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
like
can't
what
really
I'm
do
gonna
that.
end up doing, like after the wedding, I'm going to just like put money aside so I can actually get like
Get
a
a PC.
real setup. Yeah, and then I want to like game.
Hell yeah.
Like through PC. And
Let me know
shit,
when you do
because-
that, because I can help you pick what's a good deal and shit if you don't know.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I want to like I want to hook up the Switch to it because I want to play Ninja Turtles on stream.
Yeah, yeah, you just need a capture card.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get one, too.
And I was playing with Ogle before. It was actually a lot of fun. We were saying it would be cool if we knew, because you can play up to 6 players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was like, it would be cool if we had
enough
like a
people,
little
yeah.
group.
I
you
like
know,
how
and
each
then have,
character
like,
plays a little
whole-
different, too. That's cool. All the different
Yeah,
characters play a
it's
little bit
really
different.
awesome. It's really awesome. I just well, you said you beat it, right?
Yep, normal, yeah. Just one time
Yeah,
through.
so you got Casey Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. When I unlocked Casey Jones, I like screamed.
Yeah, fucking dope.
I was like,
Definitely dope. I'm gonna go back to where it was because I lost that shit immediately. Yeah, you should definitely get in a PC. But I was gonna say, out of all the consoles, the easiest one to find good indies on is definitely the Switch. So if you have a Switch, you can play some pretty good indies on there. Like
do you have
Hades.
any like recommendations?
Have you played Hades? I was just gonna say Hades is it's perfect for the Switch too.
I've heard of Hades. I like saw it like really like quickly, but I didn't really like look into it.
It's like a roguelite, which means you reset when you die, but roguelite means stuff carries over. This is very much a lot carries over. Like it has an overarching plot you progress through by beating bosses and then they're permanently gone basically. But it's an isometric action RPG, I guess. Which isometric is like overhead 2D, you know what I mean? Well, it's not 2D, but it's like Diablo.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
It's like that style game, like Diablo, but yeah, it's a lot of fun and it works perfectly for the Switch. That kind of game is perfect on Switch.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'll check
Hades,
it out then.
yep. It won Game of the Year at one point. The year it came out. Celeste is another really, really good indie Switch game. It's a platformer.
Oh, okay.
Like a really.
Yeah, that
Did you ever play like
familiar.
Super Meat Boy?
No.
It's like that style of platformer where it's like really technical platforming, but your character is also very, very capable. Like your character can climb walls and shit and like stick to walls and bounce off them. So you can pull off some really intricate stuff, but you also have to pull off some like it gets really difficult.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sometimes I enjoy games like that. I feel like if the gameplay is a little too easy, it's sort
Yeah,
of
I like challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, like it sort of takes away from the excitement, of the experience.
Celeste,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
Celeste
being
is great.
impressed.
Someone just said Celeste was great in the chat, but yeah, Cody did. Yeah, you should definitely. That's another one to check out. Perfect for the Switch. I'm trying to think what other indie games are particularly good for the Switch. Do you like Metroidvanias much?
Metroid? Like
Metroidvanias,
Samus?
as in like, yes, as in Samus, but Metroidvanias refers to that style of design, like
Oh yeah,
2D
that's
games
like one
where
of the,
you like it's semi-open, but you have to get items usually to move on. Hollow Knight is another really good game. That's like it's a Metroidvania type game that I have on Switch that runs really well on Switch. Another 2D game.
What's a really fun game? It's an oldie. Is Castle Crashers.
Castle
I
Crashers.
fucking love that game.
Is that Castle Crashers? Is that the one?
It used to be on like E-Bombs World or some shit.
Is
like,
that the one where you just
way
launch shit at castles to break the, like it's basically like Angry Birds before Angry Birds? Is that the one
No,
you're talking
so-
about? No. Okay. I think
so
that was called Crush
Castle
the Castle.
Crashers is so it's like a side scroller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like basically like you have this like little roster of like knights that you can pick from, and the whole point of the game is you're just trying to save the princess, right? Like
Gotcha.
any other, you know.
Okay.
But it's like very cartoony. So, it's sort of you ever play Cuphead?
Yeah, Cuphead's good.
Okay, so
Hard.
it's sort of like
Like Cuphead, yeah.
not in that style, like the animation style, but it's the same. Like the
Gameplay
gameplay
setup.
is very
Yeah, yeah.
similar, you know.
Like Cuphead, I would call almost like a bullet hell side scroller in a way.
Yeah, I would say that. I think I could agree with that. But yeah, Castle Crashers is like that. You can get it on the Switch too, and it's super fun. It's
might have to try that.
cheesy and it's really stupid.
I've definitely heard of it, so I'd probably recognize it if I saw it. Rock, if you're still in chat, will you tell me how many of these missions there are? There's no way I'm finishing this game tonight. I'm probably gonna have to play it tomorrow too, so that I can catch up with you for our thing. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. You said you can get it on Switch, like a port of it?
Yeah, you can get it on Switch.
Hell yeah.
It's and like now they have it. You've definitely played it before. It used to be
Or
like
seen it, at least.
really, really popular. Like back in the day, like I remember I used to play it like in school, like in library class. You
Oh,
know, like when,
nice. Dude,
when
you know what I used to
library
play in school? Fuck, what was that game called? It was basically like really fucking scuffed soccer. Do you know what I'm talking about? Lindy, you talked about playing it at one point too. Do you
yes.
remember what that's called?
I think I know what you're
No,
talking
not Monkey
about.
Ball. The one where you play on a browser, and it's literally just like the most rudimentary game of soccer ever. There's 14. Okay, I'm on 9. I'm not finishing this
Oh
tonight.
my god, I feel like I know. I feel like
I'll
I
play
know
it tomorrow.
what you're talking about, and it's like
I'm
not-
gonna find out what this is called. Let me make sure I saved this. Yeah, I'm gonna call it good here on the game. This is the 14 races is too much.
Be careful of the dog.
I'm not gonna move. You're good, babe. I need to figure out what this game is called.
He was so scared of our garage. Did you know that, Blake?
He was scared of our garage.
Yeah, he was crawling up
switch
my body, like nuzzling to me because he was terrified of our garage.
Gotcha. Good.
I don't know what about it scared me.
Make ink a little bigger so y'all can see his beautiful mug. The whole stream's just ink. My buddy on Twitter, Arturo. We were doing a little joke debate earlier while I was playing, but no, we were jokingly debating about
I love how you just lost.
Oh, you said Naruto? No, his name's Arturo. We were debating about whether dabs or blunts are better earlier, but we've just been talking while I was playing for the last hour or so.
Get fucking wrecked out of your mind, and blunt's the way to go.
No, dabs, dude.
No, because I
Dabs.
don't know why, but green
Lindy's on your side, apparently.
green hits me different.
Green hits her differently than dabs.
Desensitized to dabs.
You become desensitized? No,
Yes.
that's not possible.
That's possible.
Yes.
That's not
Yes.
possible.
Ink with the win.
Ink with the win,
Ink
yo.
with the win. And call it a wink.
Shit, what was I gonna say? I was in the middle of saying something. Oh, I was trying to figure out what that fucking game is
Dog
called.
has spoken.
Oh yeah, we have a dog. It's not our dog. It's Lindy's sister's dog. It's a corgi. Name is Hammy. Soccer game for browser. Oh, what was it called? No, no, I can't find it. Fuck. Was it Hexball? Hacksball. Hacksball. That's what it was called. Hacksball. Did you ever play Hacksball in class?
That sounds really familiar, actually.
It's a physics-based multiplayer soccer game. You play 2v2. Like with clicking. It's like soccer with clicking. It's fucking wild, dude.
Look at the puppy.
Yeah. We played that shit in our computer classes and shit all the time, dude. It was so much fun. But yeah, thanks for coming on.
Nah, dude, it was an absolute blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had a wonderful time.
I'll have to have you on more often, and I'd love to come on your stream sometime too. chat about something.
Yeah, I haven't made content in a while. I'm gonna be getting back to it. Like,
yeah, I saw you
probably
haven't had
right
a
after my
YouTube
wedding.
video in a while because I haven't watched your streams, but I've seen most of your YouTube videos. There's a couple of the longer ones I haven't gotten to yet. Like I watched
I
I watched a
have,
bunch of the clips that you posted of the Santa interview, but I haven't seen the full thing yet.
The Santa interview is really cool. That was the first candidate for office that I interviewed. And
You've
it
interviewed
was
more than
cool
one?
'cause I've interviewed 3 or 4.
Nice. That's sick.
So it was, because I've noticed for myself, and I guess we could end it after this. I know you. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
want it
not
to
in a
be too
real.
long.
I'm not in a hurry or anything. I just can't take any more of that game tonight. It's fucking killing me.
But yeah, like I've noticed, I actually love streaming and making content, but I'm much better in this type of environment where I'm talking to you,
Chatting
or,
with
you're
someone,
talking
yeah.
to me, where like I feel like if I have to talk about something, like I really just got to talk about like that thing, and then
Yeah.
once I'm done with it, then like I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, you have trouble riffing on stream. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rough. I mean, from the little bit I've been streaming, since I mostly do games, like it can be hard when there's not people in chat. If there's people in chat, it's easy because like they'll be talking and you can just riff off whatever they're saying. But sitting there, actually, I think if Meat the Boy, is still in chat, he is really good at this, at just talking and riffing and going on and on, no matter whether there's nobody in chat or not. Dude can just talk. Yeah, there, he's still in here. Yeah, he's good at that. That is definitely a skill that I'm still learning.
Yeah, like that's something that I gotta like learn how to do. Right?
It's hard
'Cause,
to do
if I
for
wanna,
sure.
Yeah, if I wanna stream, that's kind of like a
Yeah, it's kind of a big part of it. I was
required.
surprised to see you've got a smaller amount of Twitch followers. I guess you said you mostly do YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I obviously, I mean, I do all my streams on Twitch, but I really like promote the YouTube more.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be completely honest. The reason why is because I notice that sometimes I get like stage fright. So I'll stream or something, and it doesn't happen all the time. It's like just days. Like I'll stream or something, and then I'll turn the camera on, and then I'm like,
Oh God. See,
yeah.
I get stage fright big time. Literally schizo rambling on me. I'll get stage fright big time if I'm like in front of a lot of people, but being in front of a camera for some reason is different. I don't know what it would be like if I looked over and my fucking viewer count said like 300 or whatever, but so far when I've never had more than 16, it's really not too bad. It's just a matter of like sometimes it gets awkward when you get lost in the game you're playing or something like that. You start to get frustrated. You do something stupid, like if Rock Soldier's still in here, he can tell you about the time I fucking got stuck in Fear because I didn't jump over a desk. It was so blatantly obvious what I was supposed to do.
Dude, I watched you play Fear, and I forget what part of the game you were in, but I went to bed that night and I had a nightmare.
You had a nightmare about Fear? Dude, Fear isn't even scary.
After that, I didn't watch you play Fear.
To be fair, I was terrified of it as a kid. Maybe I'm just completely desensitized to it now, but I don't think Fear is very scary. It's very scary. I think it's the shooting that makes it good. The horror is so like trite.
Yeah, no, you know what it is, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm just a pussy.
You're just a pussy. You're just one of those people with horror. See, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I wish I got scared easier. I love horror movies, but it's pretty rare for them to actually leave me like shaking at all. You can get me with a jump scare, but that's not being scared. That's being startled. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Like you can
Yeah,
startle me, but then literally 10 seconds later, like 1 second later, I'm fine. Like I know I'm not dying just because you popped something up on the screen. It's very rare that, like, Hereditary got to me pretty well. But that's because of...
Yeah.
Hereditary almost got to me more as, like, a tragedy than it did as a horror. Have you seen Hereditary?
Yeah, I've seen Hereditary.
Yeah. Like, the part that sticks out to me in Hereditary isn't, like, the part where she's stabbing herself or, like, the end with payment. It's the number one thing that sticks out to me in that movie is Toni Collette on the ground sobbing, saying, "I just want to die." That's the part that sticks out to me the most in that movie by far. And that's not horror. I mean, it's horrifying, but it's like it's like real life tragedy type horror. That's what gets to me more.
Right. Yeah.
Stuff like
You know,
slashers and like supernatural stuff. It just doesn't scare me very much. I don't know.
So I think. So I'm not. Well. I definitely the supernatural shit definitely scares me. And
It's so funny
think,
that I don't get scared. I'm like this tiny little puny, and then you look like a fucking Chad, like you could take anyone, and you're the one that gets scared by fucking horror movies.
no,
I'm the one that would die.
It's just the lighting right now.
It's just the full shit.
It's just the lighting. No, it's really. I think the supernatural shit scares me. So I mean, I'm I'm an atheist, but I grew up Catholic. I grew up like very very Catholic. My mom is like pretty religious, and I think that I grew up with all those like statues. You know, like the saints, and those shits always creeped me
Those
out.
are creepy. I'm not gonna lie. They don't get to me, but just looking at them, I'm like, the vibe from those is just off. Like, why would anybody want
I
that?
feel like I'm being watched.
Yeah, a little bit.
know,
Yeah. I get that.
And I think that like that superstition just kind of like even though I let go of the religion, I think that like the superstitions that
Yeah.
are,
Well,
like,
do you
attached to it,
still believe in anything supernatural though?
Not really.
really.
I mean, like, I guess like there's like a couple things you could probably like, like but I don't know. Like I can't think of anything off the top of
because
my head.
my thing, I think part of the reason that supernatural horror doesn't scare me is because I have basically never believed in supernatural stuff. The last time I believed in God was like 6th grade. So, and I mean, I may have believed in ghosts when I was a kid. I don't even remember. Like, oh, the dog farted. So like for me, it's like it's just showing me stuff I know isn't real, or I don't know it's not real, but I don't think it's real. I would be pretty confident in saying that ghosts are almost certainly not real because the core concept is just so fucking stupid and absurd. Like, so many more people have died than could even fit on the face of the earth, first of all. Like, think about the logistics of all those ghosts roaming around everywhere, and then just think about all the stories. Like, if ghosts were real, why would the way that they manifest themselves be to, like, tickle someone on the shoulder or throw something across the room? Like, everything about it is so absurd that it's impossible for me to take the ghost thing seriously. There's other supernatural stuff I'll be like, yeah, I don't know for sure, but it's probably not real. But ghosts, I'm like, okay, ghosts, the way that people believe in them, they're not real. That I can say that with 100% certainty. That shit's not real. Maybe there's some kind of spirit.
Ron's in here.
Oh,
yeah, I
Ron?
guess.
I didn't see him in here earlier. Maybe the spirit might exist. I think it probably doesn't, but
Yeah, I don't know. I would say I've pretty much like let go of
I
all
saw some music.
like the belief in the superstitions. I just think that the like in the back of my head, like there's still like a thing. You know what I mean? Like it's still there. But it's crazy because that type of stuff will scare me, like in movies and stuff, like the supernatural shit. Like I'm not good with that. I'm fine though if it's like a horror movie, but it's just like Saw.
Yeah.
Saw wasn't scary.
See, if anything, well, Saw's not
blood.
scary. Saw isn't scary because how do you do my fellow atheist, but unironically? Yeah, no, legit. That is what we're talking about. Saw isn't scary because it's stupid, to be honest. The first movie is okay. It tries too hard to be deep when the plot is like the core twist of the plot is impossible to take seriously. I'm sorry. The twist is that the killer was the dead dude on the ground. First of all,
right? Yeah.
How? Second of all, why? Who cares? Why was I supposed to care about the dead body on the ground for that twist to Matt? Like that shit was so stupid. But
Yeah, I remember
Saw
that
2 and on, it's literally just spastic fucking 3 times speed vision during all the kills. So it just looks like it feels more like it's just like a bad trip than like a horror movie. I don't know. But if anything, I would say I find the more realistic horror movies more scary. Like Funny Games got to me pretty bad, although it does have parts where they really break the fourth wall. The killers are almost kind of like gods in that movie. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, watch Funny Games. 2008 version. No, she actually just coughs a lot. She's got asthma and shit, and she's been sick lately.
That's my my
I feel
asthma
mostly
buddy.
better today. That's good. Yeah, she's got Definitely watch Funny Games. I think it came out in 2008 because there's two versions. Watch the American version. I know that sounds shocking that the American remake is the good version, but the reason is because they're actually both made by the same director, and he always wanted to, like, it was supposed to take place in America. Like the whole plot, the whole theme of the movie is based on like American sensationalized violence in media. That's like the whole thing that Funny Games is about. So yeah, watch that movie. It is fucked up. It's like it's The Strangers if The Strangers wasn't schlock Hollywood horror. It's The Strangers if The Strangers was good. Like, the killers are much more present, whereas in The Strangers, the killers just show up in the background, and it's just, oh, he was behind her and she didn't see him. That's The Strangers. Funny Games is like, no, you're dealing with the killers right in their face the whole time, and the killers are playing games with that's the whole reason it's called that. But that is one of the most fucked up horror movies I've ever seen. It's not like gory or anything, but it will get to you, dude. And there's like 3 scenes of violence, and it's not gory, but it manages to just like portray it in a way that's so fucked. I'm not gonna spoil it because you need to watch it. It's by Michael or Michelle Hanukkah, I think is the guy's name. Oh, you froze. What happened?
We should do.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you're back. Yeah, you're back. I can hear you now. What'd you say?
Are you in my Discord?
I am in your Discord. I just never check Discord.
Okay, no, that's fine. I've actually haven't checked Discord in a while. I should probably do that.
Yeah, they probably all think you're dead in there. There was one time in there that people were like, "Ink hasn't been in here in a while. Is he dead?" I was like, "I don't think so. I saw him on Twitter."
Was that when I went on like that week hiatus?
Yeah, you did. You weren't using Twitter much either, but I had at least heard from you in the chats and stuff.
Yeah. We should do like a Discord movie night.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
watch it together. Yeah.
Because that's probably the only way I'm gonna watch a scary movie.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch Funny Games with you on Discord sometime because I don't blame you for not wanting to watch that one alone. It really will fuck with your head. It's like, it's more in a way of like trying to show you how fucked up people can be in a way. But like I said, the killers are almost like gods. Like they have like the fourth wall power. Like they almost seem aware that they're running a movie. It's really unique. I don't know. It's like a art film horror. So, which if you like Hereditary. Hereditary is kind of like art film horror too.
Yeah, no, Hereditary was actually pretty good.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I felt like I was gonna like shit myself basically, but
I didn't think it was as scary as
a good
people
movie.
said. Did you like Midsommar or Midsummer, however you want to say it?
Midsummer
same
was Midsummer was all right.
I like Hereditary more.
I didn't really find it that scary.
Midsummer's not scary at all. Midsummer is just uncomfortable and weird.
Yeah. Yes, that's actually a really good way to describe it.
It's not really scary.
Uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah, but no, yeah, I thought Midsummer was all right.
Those are both the same director. Really good director, Ari Aster. He's got a couple short films that are good too.
You know what movie I really love? It's not a scary movie though. I guess it's more like
thriller? Dark
fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Is Pan's Labyrinth.
I knew as soon as you said dark fantasy, I thought Pan's Labyrinth. I haven't seen it yet. Well, I saw it once when I was like 5, but I don't remember it. But everybody loves it, so I'm sure I would like it. It's Guillermo del Toro, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, calm down, doggo. And it's like all visual effects. It's like very visual effect heavy, right? It's like puppets or something, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of
that
it is,
sounds sick because Guillermo del Toro doesn't really write stories I care about, but he is really fucking good with like puppetry and monster design and shit like that.
Yeah. My cat is nuts right now.
Oh man, yeah, we should definitely have a movie night sometime. Yeah, I could see it.
You know, we should definitely do it. I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, all right. I guess I can probably go ahead and end the stream now since we're basically just talking. Thanks everybody who came. Thanks Ink for coming on.
Yeah, no, it was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course.
I definitely won that debate.
You won that debate. We'll have to ask. I'll have to ask chat. Who should I raid? Should I raid Alana? We'll raid Alana. She was here earlier. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Have a good night.
All right. Adios, everyone. And
All right. Okay.
I don't know if you like signed off of your thing yet. I didn't want to interrupt your sign off.
Oh yeah, that was it for me.